Okay, I've already got you. Hold on. Put I got you. Yep. You can keep the win for today. Okay. So yeah, so good. I've got you right now to be read for. Um, third, like you're going to be the third person read for today. And if anybody else wants to get on the list right now, you'll be the one, two, three, four, fifth person read for. 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more. 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers, Binks in my Lio. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I don't read for across these apps: pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. Um, Also, if you are a subscriber who would like access to our subscriber only disco channel, just send me a disco emoji in a direct message, which you can utilize by hitting the orange icon. And I will make sure to send you the invite to the disco while I am on live. I know that there's been individuals who have been seeking access to the disco. That is how you can receive it. Also, for any of my subscribers, if you are someone who is not enrolled in our Tarot Church class program, our next class is this Thursday. And if you message me directly, I will also, with the word class, I will also send you a special coupon code that you can utilize to enroll in that class program. The next person that we are reading for today is Bridget. Bridget, if you're here, can you respond in all caps? Let me know if you would like a general reading or if you have a specific question that you would like me to answer. And if anybody else would like to get on the list for today, you will be the one, two, three, four, fifth person read for. 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more. 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers, Binks in my Lio. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I do not read for across these apps: pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. We are doing a dream interpretation. Love us some dream interpretations. Just a reminder, if you have information that you feel is relevant for our readings, if you have a dream that you would like interpreted, or if you have a past life that you would like more information on, you can post it in our subscriber only disco channel in the appropriate channels, or you can post it in the notes when you send the donation. Before we get started on this reading, let's warm up our intuition muscles with an intuition check. I've got the animal spirit guide cards here. We're going to count back from 10. And when we get to 1, I will reveal the card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The dog. Thank you guys for participating. We'll do that again after the next reading. What do we have here? Let's see. A lot of swan. Oh, look, everybody with the swan. Everybody's very invested in the swan today. I'm intrigued. All right. We've got outside tea. I'm going to be pinning up. Hold on, pinning up Bridget here. Make sure to give Bridget some love. All right. Outside tea. I'm lying on a crowded beach beside my sister and her husband. Sand pressed beneath my head. People are everywhere. My sister rolls over and asks if I'm enjoying myself. I tell her I'd enjoy it a lot more without all these people here. She agrees. A guy nearby hears me and starts laughing, talking to his friend with what sounds like a European accent. We decide to go into the water, but as I start walking, I realize the ground beneath us isn't sand anymore. It's so smooth, painted blue cement. The beach has shifted into a giant swimming pool. My sister and I walk slowly from the shallow area toward the deeper end, like the floor is gradually sloping downward. To my left, there's a closed off section of the pool. When I look inside, people are drinking, eating, and even smoking inside this tiny enclosed pool space. I say to my sister, wow, That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That seems dangerous. We keep walking, but suddenly my sister is no longer with me. In the bottom right corner of the pool, there's a square chunk missing from the floor. It forms a big hole that drops into an entirely different area below. I look down and I see a friend of mine with some other people. I ask what they're doing down there, and they say, "We had to get out. We didn't like it up there." I think to myself that I want to get out too, and I start looking for a way down. Then the scene shifts. I'm out of the pool completely. My ex is suddenly standing in front of me, offering me something to drink. I'm a little nauseous, so I ask for a ginger ale. There's a whole pack of sodas in front of me, but none of them are ginger ale. He says, "Hold on, I think I have some," and walks away. I hear him in the other room say, "I think I have an individual bottle, so I don't have to open a big one." He comes back and hands it to me. I brush his hair away from his eyes and say, "Thank you." That's all I remember. Can I please have, and thank you for being patient. You'll have an additional card in this reading. Can I please get 5 cards to help interpret this dream? Oh, I got an extra one here too. Okay. And you've got an extra one. You were the first person on the list today, but also I'm giving you an extra one because you were courteous. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. All right, say it with me now. A mutual manifestation goal is one that can be shared by all. A mutual manifestation goal is one that can be shared by all. And what's interesting about this is it's a guide dream to help you navigate a manifestation goal. But it's also showing the difference between the things that we wish versus the lengths that we would go to make that energetically the situation. And we start this dream in the context of you being on, where do we find you? You're on a crowded beach with your sister and her husband, and you got the sand, you're hanging out on the beach, but there's people everywhere, everywhere. And your sister rolls over and asks if you're enjoying yourself. And what do you say to her? "I'd enjoy it a lot more without all these people here." Okay. And the guy nearby, and this is the best part about it. This is my favorite thing about a good dream because I love the little triggers that we sometimes see in a dream space. You said a guy nearby hears you and starts laughing and starts talking to his friend with what sounds like a European accent, right? Now something has changed because you said you decide to go into the water, but as you start walking, you realize the ground beneath you isn't sand anymore. It's a smooth painted blue cement surface. And the beach has shifted into a giant swimming pool. And your sister and you are walking slowly from the shallow end toward the deeper end, like the floor is gradually sloping downwards. Okay? You got what you wished for. So what did you say? All you did was make an energetic request, but you're in the dream space, right? And I love the fact that there was a guide that started laughing and said, okay. And what happened? Then you see to the left, right? Now you've got your pool space, but what's happened? You look to your left, there's a closed off section of the pool. And when you look inside, there are people there eating, drinking, even smoking inside this tiny enclosed pool space. And here's what the important thing is. What did you say to your sister in that moment? That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That seems dangerous, right? But this is what's important, right? Because what's beautiful about this is, and again, the things we have to recognize is a healthy manifestation goal is one that is mutually shared, right? And what did the guides do here, right? You said, I would like to be more alone in this space. They created a space by which you're alone. But then what happened? You had this whole space, but then you saw everybody was now shoved into an uncomfortable space, right? An uncomfortable space where they feel cramped. They don't like being there. It's not, and again, you said that's the silliest thing that seems dangerous. And it was, right? Because it's the observation of the fact that you said that you kept walking and you said your sister was no longer with you. Because it's the observation of understanding and I feel like it's interesting because I need to point this out. You didn't ask for that, right? And this is what's beautiful about the dream space because it shows the difference. And I need to point this out. A healthy manifestation is one that helps us calibrate. And so what's beautiful about that is, and I like the fact that your guide started laughing. Like, like one of your guides started laughing in the dream. And I'm sure what they said to them in European is watch this. Like watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to do in relationality to this because it's the space by which you're calibrating and you going to the space of being like there's too many people here and then all of a sudden being like, oh, I've got space. Oh my god, why is there, what is that? That's awful. Like what is, like, right? It's like no, no, that's not also what you were asking for either, right? Like it's the modality of I keep on hearing like the negative point of being like recognizing being like I wanted space but not that much, right? Not the space by which it makes, and this is you kind of calibrating upon your own manifestation goal, being like, I want a little more space, but not in the space by which another person is put in a dangerous situation, right? That is the modality by which you said. And I think it's interesting because you articulated that even as you said you started to keep walking, you identified that your sister was no longer with you. Now, I would be very conscientious and curious if you've had conversations with this person in relationality to different manifestation goals or not necessarily seeing eye to eye on things. Potentially, I keep on hearing, potentially as it relates to experiences based upon or built upon shared empathy, right? Because even in the context by which you articulated the fact that in the dream space, you said that you were walking with your sister, but then in the moment, what happened? In the moment that you observed and said, "Oh my God, those poor people, that's not safe," right? Yeah. Again, the modality by which you articulated, right? The modality by which you articulated the energetic concern upon safety, the empathy, and potentially turning around and feeling like someone wasn't there with you. This could almost be the allegory of potentially feeling like there's been conversations with another person, right? Where you felt like you were trying to articulate upon empathy and feeling like there was some kind of energetic separation that may have occurred there. Now, this then brings us to the modality by which you described that you said that there was a closed off section of the pool. And then you said, wait, no, so we already are at that point. So then you continued forward and you said at the bottom right corner of the pool, you said there was a square chunk missing from the floor and it forms a big hole that drops into an entirely different area from below. Now, this is where things are getting kind of wacky in the dream space. You said you looked down and you said that there was, hold on a minute. You said you looked down and you said that there were a friend of yours and some people down there. And you said you looked down and you said, "What are you doing down there?" And said, "We had to get out of there. We didn't like it up there." And so I think to myself, I want to get out too. And you start looking for a way down. Now, here's the thing that I think is really interesting about that. And it has to do, and I need, and I feel like, again, a good, the reason we can tell that this is a guide dream is that it opens up a question. And the question that I even have, and I like to point this out, there's something here that might be only associated to something in relationality to a conversation that you had in relationality to your friend's approaches to things. because I need to point out you described the fact that there was a corner of a pool with a square chunk missing from the floor, and there was a big hole that drops into an entirely different area below. Was that underwater? Because I need to stress this, the space by which you said there's a pool, but there were individuals that were deeper in the pool, and they were talking to you from in the pool, even in the disambiguation point of me as a reader, saying there's something reality bending. There's something reality bending in the space by which your friends are potentially conceiving upon something, because it almost feels like your friends are having the conversation of saying like there is no pool. Like there is no pool. And what's interesting about that, and I need to point this out, were they below the pool or were they above it? Because it almost says to me like the space by which they were conceptualizing. I wouldn't be surprised if your friends have an ability to conceptualize upon things that allow things to, like, I feel like again the conceptual it's funny because it's like working through the conceptualization of a logical fallacy, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you're potentially having conversations with friends about how energetically absurd things are. Because I keep on seeing that even in the space by which one is able to identify, I keep on hearing some things we can recognize are absurd even as we're engaging in them, is what I keep on getting. Sometimes we can observe something is absurd even as we're engaging in them. So it almost creates the question like, are you having conversations? The way that you get out of something is not typically burrowing deeper into it, it's climbing out of it, is what I keep on seeing. So that there may be something that it's interesting. And I don't know the shape of the conversations that you're having, but I feel like there's almost something about navigating a logical fallacy. I sometimes see this in energy that is like building into like conspiratorial mindsets, which is like being like, no, no, but if you go deeper, but being like, but maybe there's nothing, and like maybe if you want to get out of something, the solution isn't to go deeper, but to climb out of it. It's what I keep on hearing. It's like it's like working through it's working through the investiture of intention, right? Under like trying to understand something versus trying to innovate upon it, right? Like trying to understand it. It's like the conversation of having someone being like, look, you can understand something profoundly, but the way you fix it isn't by the understanding. It's by like the way you climb out isn't by going deeper, it's by climbing out of something. So I feel like there's something about that I feel like even in the dream space is helping you kind of see something that you may be navigating right now that feels like an energetic fallacy. Like somebody saying like, well, I'm too deep in it now to get out. I may as well just keep digging. It's like um now you said and I need to point this out, like potentially not being able to share your opinion with someone that says like I have no way of climbing out, so I'm going deeper, and being like, but that doesn't make any sense. And then that brings you to the final part of the dream, where you articulated that you said that you were out of the pool completely, but your ex was standing in front of you and they were offering you something to drink. You said you were a little nauseous, so you asked for ginger ale. And you said there was a whole pack of sodas in front of you, but none of them were ginger ale. And they said, hold on, I think I have some. And they walk away. You hear them in the other room say, I think I have an individual bottle, so I don't have to open a big one. He comes and hands it to me, and I brush his hair away from his eyes and I say, thank you. And I need to point this out. This is why that is an articulation on what wasn't like what was potentially the disparity point between you and energetic and a past energy, which is you articulated, right? You articulated that you weren't well. You articulated that you weren't feeling well. And someone went to go get something. And in the context of going to get something, they kept you energetically waiting. It's not the fact that they didn't have what you needed, but they didn't want to waste something on you. right? And the space by which they came back and they gave you an individual bottle, right, is the modality by which I wouldn't be surprised if there were situations or circumstances that you often felt like someone was broadcasting to you. Don't get too comfortable here, right? Don't leave your stuff, or don't be in the build in the context of getting too comfortable. Because again, if you are in a healthy relationship with someone, they would not think twice about opening up a big bottle because it's not a big deal. They would just hold on to it for you. In case you needed more, they would just give you more. But often these micro motions where someone broadcasts to you and says, don't get too comfortable, are spaces by which they don't want to energetically share things, right? They don't look at it. It's a difference between someone saying, here, this is for you, versus someone saying that it's no trouble. So the modality or the experience by which I feel like that is the painful point, because I keep on saying it's not the fact that someone was not addressing your needs, but they weren't addressing your needs in a way that it felt like there was an investiture on addressing your needs on the long term, right? Like I keep on hearing guest privileges instead of partner privileges. Bottom of the deck on this reading. Especially with the Six of Wands in its reversal. Um, when we the things that unify us are often identified. We all It's not just enough. I keep on hearing it's not just enough to have the same manifestation goals, but to understand the limitation by which we will go to reach them. And I feel like a lot of the stream that we see is helping you regulate in terms of what it is you desire versus what feels to you as gross, right? So we started the dream with you saying, making a simple request. And then again, the reason the guide laughed and what they said to them in Europe is like, watch me fulfill this request in the grossest context, right? So they created the space by which they fulfilled the request, but the result was not what you were intending. So even that point of navigating that energetic grossness, we saw that that is you not only seeing that, but potentially feeling disconnected by you potentially articulating that to others and them not sharing, like them not sharing your opinion in terms of what feels like energetic excess, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if you're having conversations with others about that. And in the space of this effectively relating, and what's interesting about it is you almost going through a karmic wound in the process of this, potentially of having to heal from someone that was perpetually keeping you in a lack mentality, which is the lack mentality of someone that's, like I keep on hearing, being stingy in relationality to what they're giving, right? With full knowledge that they have an excess. So I feel like this, even in the context of you going through that, that's helping you kind of heal in a deeper way. Because I keep on seeing that even in the space by which you're recognizing that and you're navigating it, you're also, I feel like it's also helping you understand and identify what was potentially problematic in a past relationship as it relates to the investiture of care towards the space by which your needs were being energetically seen, observed, and met. Thank you so much for having that reading with me, Bridget. And if this message connected to you as well, it's very common for those who need these messages to be here to experience them. We are doing personal readings right now. If you would like to get on the list is open. It is 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more, 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers. Links in my bio. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I do not read for across these apps: pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. We are also doing 2 giveaways today. Our first reading giveaway will be a reading giveaway when we get to 50K likes. So we got to 50K. So we'll be doing that reading giveaway. We'll be doing another one when we get to 100K. The other reading giveaway we'll be doing right now is the other thing I was going to say is if you get on the list right now, you will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th person read for. So it's a great time to get on the list. I'm going to take a moment to read over some of the comments that came through as I was reading. And thank you so much, Bridget, for sharing that dream with us and giving me the opportunity to read for it. Yep. You were transferred from a crowded beach to a pool. Exactly. That the guy's partying. I like the fact that the guy laughed in the dream space. Yeah, I just imagining them poppy champagne. It's great. Yes. So, yep, agreed. Okay, so you guys don't always see eye to eye on things. Yep. Excellent. Oh, interesting. So there wasn't water there, is what we're seeing. Like not under, but almost like the water was flowing over. Okay. But I keep on seeing like it's the same, it's basically the same conversation, which is almost like the calibration of saying if you're trying to get out of something, the solution isn't to dig under, it's to climb out, right? Yeah. I've okay, friends and relationships where they're so that's what I meant about the investiture, right? Like some trying to dig deeper instead of climbing out, but they stay. Yep, thank you. But they stay, so they stay where they are and they complain. So that would be the identification of again somebody in like they're digging down instead of climbing out. Yes. Yes, and thank you. Yeah, like, okay, and that's also working through that as well. Thank you for confirmation. And I keep on seeing, like, this is you healing. I keep wondering, this is you healing from the lack wound, but being able to observe and recognize what's in alignment and relationality to empathy. I thank you for the compliment, Faye. Yes, but here's the point. I like to point out they did create comfort there. Right? Like that is what I keep on seeing. It's not the fact that they weren't creating comfort, but it was it's like I keep hearing the comfort that says don't get too comfortable, right? Yeah. Gave me all the modalities of comfort. Mhm. Yes. So I keep on seeing like the difference between someone saying, and I think the way that the thing that I keep on hearing is, so I don't have to open a big one, is what I keep on hearing, which is the space by which another person doesn't hesitate to open the big one if you energetically need it. Yep. Excellent. And hold on a moment. Thank you, Ella, for reposting. I appreciate you. Okay, can we go ahead and move? Yeah. Yeah, if you would like, good. I'm happy to put you to the end. Yeah, if that's what you'd like, absolutely, dear. No problem. Yep, I've got you, Nikki. Which which 50K are you claiming? I need the actual date, dear. I've got the 100K from Saturday. Is that the one that you're claiming? You're welcome, dear. You're saying that it was a 50K? I'm looking for the 50K here. I've got 100K from Saturday. Okay, yeah, got it. Just want to make sure. All right, I've added you to the list, dear. Perfect. Okay, great. All right. All right, we're going to continue right now. No, it's okay. All right, so before we continue, we're going to get started on, just bear with me. We're going to do the 50K giveaway. And then once we do the 50K giveaway, we will continue. Also, a reminder to anyone, I know there's been individuals who are subscribers who are looking to get on the disco. If you want to be added to the disco and you're a subscriber, you have to just DM me directly through this live so I can confirm your subscription before I send you the disco link. So just DM me directly with the word with the word with the disco, like with like the disco icon or the word disco, and I will make sure to send you the invite. Also, if anybody is interested in joining our class this week who has not joined before, if you DM me directly through that orange link with the word class, I will also send you a unique coupon code that will give you a discount to that new class subscription. Thank you guys so much. And that class is going to be held on Thursday at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be continuing our studies into the tarot with a focus on the Sun card. The next person we are reading, oh, before we continue, we are going to do that 50K giveaway. I am thinking of a number right now between 1 and I'm thinking of a number right now between 1 and 35. First person I see that posts the number will get the reading. First person I see, not the first person that posts it. Sometimes I see things in a different order than you guys post them. No. Hold on. Coming through very quickly. No. Oh, love. Congratulations. All right. We will do that again when we get to 100K. Thank you guys so much for participating. Love, that reading will be available for you tomorrow. And if anybody, make sure you're tapping that screen. We'll be doing another giveaway when we get to 100K likes. The next person on the list for today is, we've got Good Vibes. Good Vibes. If you are, actually, apologies, hold on a minute. Hold on, not Good Vibes. Ivana. Ivana, you are next. Ivana, if you could let me know if you'd like a general reading or if you have a specific question you'd like me to answer. And thank you so much for your patience, Ivana. You'll also be getting an additional card in your reading. We're doing Life Path. Exactly. I know. I love that Love wins too. Love's on a roll. Love won the other day as well. All right, we're going to continue right now. Before we continue, let's do an intuition check. I've got the animal spirit guide cards here. I'm going to count back from 10, and when we get to 1, I'll reveal the card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got the stork. Thank you guys for participating. We'll do that again after the next reading. All right, where were we? And I'm going to pin up Ivana here. Make sure to give Ivana some love. We're doing a life path reading for Ivana. 4 cards, please. Oh my gosh. Okay, these two are fun. Oh, okay. Mm. So I feel like the thing I'm recognizing, and I think it's really interesting because I feel like it's the thing I keep on seeing is having to, and it's funny too because I just keep on getting the same word coming through when I read into your life path right now, which is like heavy into um like it's heavy into return, like I keep on hearing the word reinterpretation, you know? And I feel like it's hard because I feel like it's really like I can kind of like I feel like I see a lot of situations by which you're needing, I feel like it's like I see you trying to hold someone's hand and say to them the opinion by which, like, you, I keep on hearing you have to look at something by way of the context through which another person articulated it, is what I keep on hearing. And I feel like it's really hard because I feel like I literally see a situation by which you had to do that to, like, I want to stress this, to survive is what I keep on hearing. Um, and I feel like what's really hard about that is like I feel like I see some kind of circumstance or situation by which I get very frustrated when I read life paths like this because it's often one that makes you feel like you are out of place perpetually, until you carve your own path, and then suddenly everybody's like, and then everybody's like, oh, we always knew you had it in you, and being like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. It can sometimes create those feelings of frustration because, and I would say, like, if you get really frustrated about that, like someone literally doubting that something is possible, like, until you go ahead and do it, and then they effectively articulate and say, like, oh, well, we were, and I keep on hearing, like, we were just trying to make you strong, is like a very convenient way of, like, articulating, like, I keep on hearing, and I feel like that's really important in terms of, like, that's important in relationality to life path, because I keep on seeing that there's there's strength and there's strength, you know? And I feel like there's something really important upon the fact, and I keep on hearing, like, there's something really beautiful about you proving others wrong. But I also need to stress this. I understand how difficult or painful it is when the word prove needs to enter anything, is what I keep on seeing, right? Because, and I often point out that path work that requires us to prove others wrong often feels like we're marching through in the context of navigating, like, a lot of energy, like, not believing in us, or trying to, um like, I keep on hearing the amplification of someone trying to take care of us. And I keep on hearing you saying to someone, I don't require, like, I don't require care. I require opportunity, is what I keep on hearing you say to somebody. Like, I literally, I feel like I can often see the shape of a love like this, which is someone being like, and I feel like often the way you heal from trauma like this is having to look at someone and say, I'd like to introduce you to the possibility that you've never met anyone like me before. You know? Like, I'd like to introduce you to the possibility that you've never met anyone like me before. Because, and I feel like I see the fact that you've had to kind of, like, I keep wondering, and I want to tell you this, like, you've become the person that you needed in rooms where you felt like your voice wasn't heard. And if you've done that, like, congratulations. Like, congratulations. I know you still, I know that I feel like I see, like, I see a lot of work that I see you trying to do. I want you to understand that that in itself is the most blessed action. That is the most blessed of path work. That if you, I keep wondering, if you have become the energy that would have created a safe space for a past version of you, congratulations. There is nothing more energetically blessed than that path work, but it's often thankless. Is what I keep on, highly blessed, often thankless is what I keep on hearing. You can write that down. Highly blessed, often thankless, but I keep on hearing spirit misses nothing. Okay? Spirit misses nothing. Right? So I want you to recognize that. And I think that there's something important about that too. Because I feel like the hard part about it is I've got, like, a bunch of energy, and I keep on hearing, like, I feel like there's something about the work that you're doing right now, and I keep on seeing, like, I feel like this is you, like, I know you feel like you're going through a rut, you're not. I know you feel like I know you feel like you're going through a rut. You're not right now. I feel like there's something that I see that you're working on that um I keep on getting like the best way I can describe this is like, are you preparing a lecture or something? You know what I mean? Like I keep on hearing this is not you're not in a rut. This is you composing your thoughts, is what I keep on hearing. Like you're like you know what I mean? Like this isn't you in a rut. This is you composing your thoughts. So I want you to kind of like make sure that you're giving yourself like don't like I feel like the hardest thing about what I'm seeing in this life path is that you often like make sure that you're not taking on like I keep on hearing everything can be done in the context of time and priority. But what you want to avoid is putting like too much energetic weight on yourself in relationality to navigating others' responsibilities. So I keep on seeing like and I keep on getting like remember the beauty. Like I keep on getting like remember the beauty of being able to like I feel like what you need to start doing right now is delegating. And I know that's hard because I see that you've got like some trust wounds around something. But I keep on hearing like if you've got too much work, like I keep on just hearing the message, many hands make a lot of work very easy. So I keep on hearing instead of saying to yourself, I need to get stronger, I think the thing you need to potentially articulate is there a way that you don't have to get stronger? Is there a way that others can effectively help you with something? Is what I and I know you don't. And if you don't like to hear it, if you don't like to hear it, I'm going to say it twice. If you don't like to hear, you got that you got that pesky trust wound you're working on. You know, don't let your perfection stand in the way of getting something done. And sometimes I keep on hearing, sometimes helping someone like helping someone understand. I know that like I keep on seeing like you being able to articulate your a vision. I feel like think about articulating your vision to another person. And I feel like when you articulate your vision to another person, you give someone the opportunity to raise their hand and say, like, look, I can help you with that. Is what I keep on I know it's hard though, because I can see, like, I can see the space by which you're working through something here. But I keep on hearing, like, um, there's something to be said about I keep on hearing, like, articulating upon, like, I keep on hearing, like, something about you sharing your story. And I keep on hearing something about understanding, like, I keep on hearing your story. It's the same thing I keep on getting. Your story is your credential. I don't know why I keep on seeing some kind of situation here where I feel like you keep on looking at something as a limitation because you don't have a credential. And I keep on hearing history sometimes is its own credential, right? Often energy learns about things because they don't have first hand experience in it. I keep on hearing history trumps credentials sometimes because you're like, I keep on seeing you say to someone, I don't need to have passed a class on it. I grew up in it. Like, like I literally see you having to say to someone, like almost correcting somebody, being like, I know that, being like, no, you've got it wrong, is what I keep on seeing. I keep on hearing firsthand experience beats credential, which is somebody being like, I've studied this for 20 years and being like, well, I lived it every day and I can tell you that you were wrong. Is what I keep on hearing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. And if this message connected to you as well, it's very common for those who need these messages to be here to experience them. We are doing personal readings right now. The list is open. I've got 5 spots left today before the list will be closed. 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more, 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers. Links in my bio. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I do not read for across these apps, pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. We are also doing, also just a reminder, if you are a subscriber who needs access to the Disco channel, please go ahead and message me directly via the orange icon you'll find at the bottom of the screen, and just send me a little Disco icon, and I will send you the direct link to the Disco channel. Also, if you are interested in becoming a subscriber to our tarot class program, our next class is on Thursday. If you are a new subscriber and you message me the word class through that direct message, I will also be sending you a unique coupon code that will give you an additional coupon to that tarot class subscription program only for new subscribers. Whose cards are out here? I got a bunch of cards out. This is good. Good. I've got all of your cards out here. It's actually interesting. These are your cards. These are Kay's cards. So I need to put these cards aside for Kay Megan, because I know those are Kay's cards. These are your cards. And then Laura, thank you. And again, we're going to continue right now. The next person I'm just going to take a minute to read over some of the comments that came through as I was reading. Yes. Is that an Aries things? I love proving others wrong. It's not that it's an Aries thing. I mean, Aries are really well cut out for that type of work. You know, Aries are like bet. You want to get an Aries or a Sag to do something, just tell them it's impossible, right? And a Scorpio. You try telling a Scorpio, an Aries, or you try telling a Scorpio or an Aries, or a Sag that something can't be done. Prepare to have they'll all do it a different way. Yeah, same. Also Aries. Yes, thank you for confirmation, Ivana. Thank you for the follow, White. Yeah, Rut Central. I know it's going to feel like Rut Central right now. You know, we're literally in this, like we're going through a very, like, this is like the apex of this retrograde season. Mm-hmm. True. Yes, I'm a Virgo, and I keep on hearing, like, don't let perfect stand in the way of done. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You need help. No, I don't. Thank you. I just need to get stronger. That's so Virgo. Being like, no, I don't know. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I'll do it. You know? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Look, I love Kay. It's literally the blood in my veins and the fuel in my tank. I am going to prove you wrong. I love it. I oh my and everyone's like, Aries, are you okay? Aries are like, I'll be back. I have to go beat up that hill. Oops. Yep. Yeah, exactly. No, it's true. No, I know Aries know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like that. I like that energy. Prepare to be a fool for saying that to us. Exactly. Yep. Oh, I love that, Kay. It's such a good point. I love it. But here's that's the thing with like, again, like it's like like that's the thing about it. Aries here, it can't be done, and they just immediately say challenge accepted. You know, what I mean? They're like, I mean, and like Sages will do it, but Sages will do it and they'll make a fool of themselves doing it. Like it'll just be like Sages will do it in a way that it becomes a spectacle. You know what I mean? Like that's the funny thing about it. Aries will do it. Like Aries will make it their purpose. Sages will make a spectacle of them trying to do it. Scorpios will be like, do you remember the day? I do. It was December 1st, 1970. You said I couldn't do it. The last 20 years, I have been building something. like, the Scorpio will be like, oh, I did it this whole time. The Scorpios will be like, I've been quietly building something. I never forgot that you told me I could not do it. It's got we love everybody. We love everybody. All right, we're going to continue right now. The next person on the list is we're reading Good Vibes. I believe, yeah, I've been plotting in my, yeah, exactly. I've been plotting in my castle for many moons. My whole life has been a ruse. Oh man. All right. Where are we? The next person we're reading for is Good Vibes. Good. I've got you. I'm an Aries. I'm always like that. Exactly. All right, good. Are we doing a general or do you have a specific question you'd like me to answer? I mean, I've already got your cards here, so I just need to figure out what they're around. And while we wait for Good's question, let's do an animal spirit guide reading. I've got the animal spirit guide cards here. We're going to count back from 10. And when we get to 1, I'll reveal the card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got the rabbit or the hare. Thank you. We'll do that again after the next reading. All right. Hi there. How are you doing today, Mikal? And if I'm ever saying your name incorrectly, feel free to correct me. All right. And just a reminder to anybody who is a subscriber who is looking to be added to the disco, just send me a disco icon over in the DMs from the orange icon. I'll be happy to add you to that disco. Okay. I've been deciphering. Okay. I have been deciphering many riddles. Oh man, I know. Where's the blackbird? Why are you looking for the blackbird? Salmon. Hi there, dear. Oh, you sent it in the mail. If it's too long of a question. No, it's fine. Is it inside tea or outside tea? That's what I need to know. One moment. You said you sent it. 1 second. Oh, I got it here. Okay. Yep. For the best guidance. It's inside. All right, please give me a moment so I can read this. So just bear with me. You don't need to apologize for asking anything. It's your reading. I'm always happy to read for it. Um, yep. Okay. I mean, there's something really important. Um, I need to draw another card on this. We're missing a card. Hold on. Yeah. Thank you. That makes sense. Um, there's something important. Like, here's the thing I need to get. Like, and I think the thing that you kind of articulated is there's something really important to recognize. And I feel like like you've got like, hold on, you've got like a guide that's going to slow. I need them to slow down. Um, a healthy connection honors our yes with the exact same enthusiasm as they honor our no. I want you to write that down because that's coming from directly from one of your guides that's been watching the whole situation, which is just saying a healthy connection honors our yes with the same level of enthusiasm as they honor our no, which is like I keep hearing the enthusiasm does not go away in the space by which we articulate that there's energetic displeasure towards something, is what I keep on hearing. The modality by which another person, that is the sound of someone prioritizing our comfort, right? Like again, in the space by which we're energetically comfortable. And I need to point this out. There's a caveat here. There's a really important caveat. There's a caveat. And here's the caveat. so long as you weren't, so long as you weren't just expressing your emotions, but telling someone what you would prefer they do in relationality to something that they did that you considered energetically abhorrent, then that is the ground for a healthy conversation, which is giving someone the benefit of the doubt and saying, look, I want to tell you something right now that made me feel energetically uncomfortable, right? Giving someone the best, giving someone the opportunity, giving someone the benefit of the doubt. As long as you gave someone the benefit of the doubt and say, listen, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you had the best intentions, but something that you did did not jive well with me. I'm not okay with this. I'm never going to be okay with it. I'm going to tell you about that because I care about you. And I want to prioritize that I keep on hearing, especially if you did it for the sake of helping another person learn, right? Especially in the space by which you said something you said is not okay. And this is why it concerns me. And this is what you should do instead. If they did not receive that with the intention by which it was given, love tells us if we've messed up. I want you to write that. I feel like that's coming from a guide and they're saying write it in capital letters. Love does not let us look foolish. Love tells us when we messed up, which is the space by which we say, I'm only telling you this because, and I almost feel like it's a situation by which you say, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but I'm also telling you that there might not be there might be others that don't give you that benefit, right? Especially if you gave them something that you felt was helping them. If they responded with silence, if they responded with silence, your relationship is about establishing mutual comfort. And I feel like there's something to be said by which you have to say to someone, you don't punish someone with silence in the space by which they were trying to tell you something to help them. And I think that I keep on seeing the space by which another person is even keeping, like I keep on hearing, the space by which they literally said, right? They replied and they said, they see you, right? So now they're saying to you that they recognize that you're waiting for them, right? And that they'll follow up. What they're basically saying is, I recognize that I'm keeping you in pain, right? I recognize that I'm keeping you. Like literally, they wrote you a message and they said, I recognize that I'm keeping you in pain right now. I keep on hearing the guides say, see that for what it is. You articulated to someone that something that they did was painful, was hurting you. And then they wrote back and they didn't say sorry, but they wrote back and say, I acknowledge the fact that I've got you in an uncomfortable place. And I just like you to know I'm making the intentional choice in keeping you, I'm keeping you in a continual state of energetic waiting, right? and that they'll follow up, recognize how unhealthy that is. Recognize that is someone that literally says, I understand I am causing you pain. You articulated to me that you're hurting. And now today's the date. I've been waiting this long. I'm going to keep you hurting longer. Bottom of the deck. Healthy relationship is not the space. We are always patient in healthy relationship, but we're never energetically waiting, which is the observation of recognizing. The observation of recognizing what, like, and I feel like this is, and I keep on seeing the thing that I keep on seeing in relationality to them, even in the space by which they respond. I need you to understand the conversation has changed for you to say that the space by which the time it takes to address something moving out of a pleasant modality is the space by which I keep on hearing this is the proving ground of a real relationship. Because some energy only wants a relationship as long as there's good feels, right? Good feels do not a healthy relationship make. Good feels do not a healthy relationship make. And the modality by which we navigate when things don't go well, like now, and here's the thing, there's no perfect relationship that there we don't navigate discomfort. You know, there are those who will see a perfect relationship and go, oh, it must be nice. That person never gives that person any problems. Are you kidding? Right? Healthy relationship is the space by which they're constantly, the difference between a healthy relationship and someone who desires a healthy relationship and goes, oh, why can't I get that? Is literally what you're seeing right now. Right? Someone being like, oh no, there's a problem. I'm going to avoid it. Right? And then they look at a healthy relationship, go, why can't I find that? Being like, well, you just articulated the reason why. We don't keep, we don't avoid, we don't avoid energetic problems in relationship. We address them. We articulate and we work through them. So, and I keep on hearing, especially, and I want you to understand this, right? Especially if this is like a situation where this is the first time, like if this is the first time that something uncomfortable has happened between you both, right? Like this is the proving ground of healthy partnership. A healthy partnership isn't made when everything is hunky dory. A proving ground of healthy partnership is made when there's a modality of uncomfortability, because it's the modality of uncomfortability that allows you to build the fabric of progress. So I would be very attentive to what someone told you in relationality to their own relationship history. I would be very conscientious to anything they said about what occurred in their past partnerships. Because I just keep on seeing that something in the modality by which another person articulates, especially if they say something about them not seeing eye to eye with another person. I keep on hearing, we don't need to see eye to eye in healthy partnership. A little conflict is sometimes a good thing, because conflict is the proving ground by which we're able to build into a relationship that helps us aspire to our best selves. So make sure, I keep on saying, don't let this be I keep on hearing, don't let this be a modality by which they say, thank you for your patience. Make sure that you are addressed to another person, say, the amount of time that you took is energetically uncalled for. Because what they're really quietly broadcasting to you is, this is what you'll get if you say something to me that I don't like. I will punish you with energetic silence. And that is not something that we do in healthy partnership. We talk about it, we talk through it, we build fabric stronger in the context that we don't necessarily see something. We don't create the space by which another person makes you feel like you'll have to go through an eggshell dance by saying, this is what you'll get if you energetically upset me. And I feel like that's the hard part, because even in the space by which they got back to you, and they acknowledged the fact that they knew you were in pain And then they said, I'm going to continue to proceed to do so. That in itself, like I keep on hearing, that is that is the full communication, regardless of what they say on the other side of it. Thank you so much for having that reading with me, Good. And if this message connected to you as well, it's very common for those who need these messages to be here to experience them. We are doing personal readings right now. And I feel like the thing you have to say is healthy communication is consistent. If this message connected to you as well, it's very common for those who need these messages to be here to experience them. It is 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more. 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers. Links in my bio. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I do not read for across these apps: pregnancy and medical. I'm happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. We are also going to be doing a giveaway when we get to 100K likes. So make sure you're tapping that screen and we'll get to 100K in no time. And I'm going to take a moment to read over some of the comments that came through as it was reading. All right. And thank you so much, Raven, for the follow. Yes. A healthy connection honors our yes with the same level of enthusiasm as our no. And thank you so much, dear. I didn't do that in the moment, but I circled back and said it. This is the thing I need to stress. Yes. And I keep on hearing so long as, right? I keep on hearing so long as that was the modality by which you addressed it. Yeah, but I need to point this out. There's no, there like like the who would post the what's about suffering in partnership? Like that's the thing about it. Like there's no like suffering in partnership, even in that modality. Did someone articulate that to you? Because that's what I mean. Like you don't suffering in partnership indicate somebody who doesn't like we don't try to suffer in partnership. We try to create as much like joy for each other as possible. Like I keep on seeing I keep on hearing it's not about suffering, it's about promoting joy. So I feel like if they utilize that term, I would be very concerned about it. Yeah, very different things. Yes, thank you as well for confirmation, Maria. Thank you guys for supporting each other in the comments. And I keep on saying, I keep wondering, don't let somebody try to say, well, I told you I was going to get back to you, so it's okay. No, it's literally somebody saying, I observe the fact that I observe the fact that I'm keeping you like in a place, especially if you said to someone, like, I'm feeling uncomfortable here, being like, like somebody messaging you and being like, I recognize the fact that you're in discomfort for me. Like that's what I said. Like I'd be very concerned if somebody's amplifying words like utilizing suffering in partnership. Somebody said that. Like that's what I mean. Like that it's like a healthy relationship isn't like I keep on hearing a healthy relationship should never have the word suffer involved in it. Is what I keep on hearing. Like why like that is concerning, especially if those are the words that they're utilizing in relationality to circumstances. Thank you so much for having that reading with me, dear, and sending you support on that journey. Then we have 4 spots available today if anybody would like to get on the list. And the next person we're reading for today is Kay. We're also at 60K likes. When we get to 100K, I'll be gifting a reading back to the collective. So make sure you're tapping that screen. We'll get to 60K in no time. And if you would like to get on the list right now, it is 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more. And guys, please thank Kay for all of their help moderating. It is 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more, 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers. Links in my bio. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I don't read for across these apps: pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. Also, for any of my subscribers that are seeking access to the Disco channel, you can just message me directly via that orange icon and put in a Disco GIF, and I will confirm your subscription and send you the access to the Disco. Also, If if you would like to join our tarot class program happening this week for the first time, if you directly message me the word class, I will send you a unique coupon code for new subscribers if you'd like to enroll. Thank you so much. Excellent. And so the next thing we're doing right now, Kay, I've got you. Question in general. Is this inside tea or outside tea, dear? And before we continue, let's warm up those intuition muscles with an intuition check. I've got the animal spirit guide cards here. We're going to count back from 10. And when we get to 1, I will reveal the card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got the goose. Thank you guys for participating. We'll do that again after the next reading. All right, where were we? Got you, dear. And where were we? Let's see. All right, and we've got outside tea. Oh, I've already got your cards out. Hold on, these are your cards. All of them. And I'm going to pin up Kay here, guys. Make sure to give Kay some love. Also, please thank Kay for all of their assistance in moderating today. I'm just pulling them out. I've been waiting. It's been 2 years now since my sister stopped talking to me, and I'm feeling frustrated and lost with it all. Any advice on how to navigate this and hopefully mend the rift between us? Um, I think I mean, this is I need to stress this, and it's interesting too because I've got this coming through from an ancestor, which is saying a healthy relationship to heal a good relationship should not require a time machine. Is all I'm seeing, and I feel like, and I don't like I see like I feel like there's something there in relationality to somebody navigating some kind of feeling. Like it's like instead of being upset at another energy, they're taking it out on you, is what I keep on getting. And I feel like something I'm identifying here, and I need to stress this. Like I see some kind of circumstance or situation where I don't know why I keep on hearing. I don't know why I keep on hearing like the word like and I feel like the funny part about it is like the energy, like every time I read on something here, I'm like, what's the holdup? And they're showing me the emperor in its reversal. And the emperor in its reversal is almost saying to me, like it's giving you can't help, like I keep on saying you have no ability or power to help how another person treats you, is what I keep on seeing. And I feel like I see some kind of situation where somebody is navigating the fact that they feel in some way, shape, or form that the difference between the difference between circumstances in relationality to how another person navigates something that you do versus how they would address it if they themselves did it. I feel like that is what I keep on seeing here. And I keep on hearing like that's the thing about it. They can't put their like I feel like in a way it's like I keep on hearing they're circumventing the source of their frustration through you, is what I keep on hearing. And the way you'll know that this is happening is if you, I keep on hearing, if the space by which you say to another person, I'm welcome, I'm willing to have a healthy conversation with you, but I'm not going to chase you down to have an uncomfortable one. I just keep on seeing a situation or scenario where they're effectively projecting something on you because they're circumventing the uncomfortable conversation in relationality to the fact that they feel that something that you get from someone is different than what they get from them, is what I keep on seeing. And that's not, I keep wondering, that's not, I keep on hearing like that's not on, like I've got an ancestor standing by you on this saying that you can't help that. I keep on hearing you can't be in a space by which, I mean, you can't be in the space by which you energetically arbitrate another person potentially doing something in a way that doesn't feel energetically equitable or doesn't feel energetically balanced. So I feel like that is what's hard between you and another person. Because I almost see somebody who's trying to navigate the fact that they have hard feelings about the fact that I feel like somebody wasn't hard enough on you. It's what I keep on like that's a good like that's the type of energy I'm getting. You can't navigate the fact that someone has hard feelings in the space by which another person doesn't feel like they're being hard enough on you, is what I keep on seeing. Like that's what I mean in relationality. Like I keep on hearing like, and that's what I mean about something like working through an inner child wound there. So I feel, and I also see something here where I almost feel like there's somebody like feeling, I keep on getting this too. You can't, you can't articulate the desire. Like, you can't, when someone else, when somebody else, I feel like I also see somebody who has a hard time asking for help, is what I keep on seeing. And I keep on getting, there's something really unhealthy in relationality to not asking for help. Because what happens when we're not in the space of asking for help is often, I keep on hearing, making sure someone doesn't have a tendency of harboring. And I keep on getting, you don't want to create that modality by which you say, I'll take it on. No, I don't need assistance. But being like, you look like you need some assistance. And somebody being like, it's fine. I'll do it myself. And being like, I know you can, but I'm trying to articulate that I'm here if you need the help. And someone being like, no, it's fine. I'm fine carrying this. But you know what I mean? Like the space by which another person like is taking on a vast amount of responsibility, and then they're getting upset by the fact that they're doing so, and then you try to ask them, do you need assistance with it, and they go, no, I can do it. Being like, I know you can do it. I'm trying to articulate that you don't have to, but the only way you don't have to is you need to be able to amplify and say, I could use some support in something. But I keep on seeing the situation by which, like, I keep on like, that's what I mean in terms of somebody like going through that path work, in terms of having to say, and I feel like the most important thing you can say to someone in that modality is reaffirming to them and saying, I'm always here. I'm always here if you need assistance. I'm always here if you want to talk. But I keep on seeing I feel like this is you kind of having to work through. I feel like it's interesting because you're actually working through what I see right now for a lot of the energy deep within divine union, which is the space by which you say to another person, I'm always up for a healthy conversation, but I can't chase you down for one because it becomes an unhealthy confrontation. So I feel like it's like kind of requiring like, and I feel like it's almost, I keep on hearing, you can't go towards somebody and say, I'd like to help you, and then say, stop pestering me. And then they can't say, oh, nobody helps me. Because I can see, like, you know what I mean? I almost see somebody like caught in the catch 22. I feel like that is the sound of someone caught in the catch 22 of their own suffering, is what I keep on getting, which is the space by which they say, I'm fine, when they clearly aren't. And then you articulate the fact that you want to help them. And then they say, I'd be fine if you'd stop bothering me. And being like, I'm not trying to bother you. I'm trying to help. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I keep on hearing that is someone who's got spiky energy because like there's nothing you could do. It's like that is like navigating another person's spikes because it's like the space by which you say, I all I can do is kind of stand by and be like, whenever you need me. Like the hands are there. You just need to amplify the fact that you like you can't force it. So I feel like there's yeah, especially with the Page of Cups. I feel like again there's something in relationality to navigating. Like I keep wondering something about like I feel like it's almost like somebody who and I keep wondering all of our burdens are not alike. Like I keep wondering we all like never are we in more danger than when we look at someone and say must be nice. You have no idea what that person's going through. You know what I mean? Like the modality by which we look at another person and say must be nice is the space by which we don't understand that the weight of what we experience is different in different ways. And I feel like I see the modality or experience where another person sees like I see you almost in a space by which like there's a little bit of this energy by which like I feel like you don't like I keep on hearing it's like I see to a certain extent that like I feel like I almost see I keep on hearing there's something about what you and another person prioritize that I feel like it's like very close, but it's very different. And I keep on seeing I see one person. I'd be very curious if this person has like a lot of like a lot of Capricorn placements or somebody who has a lot of like Virgo placements or potentially even Aquarius placements because the space by which one is trying I keep on hearing like the space by which one I keep wondering keeping up appearances often creates the space by which we feel like there I keep wondering there's nothing there's not when we're trying to keep up appearances it creates a lot of the energetic fracture of the self because I keep on hearing we shouldn't feel like we need to chase someone down to understand what's going on. And so like I feel like the space by which another person is working on and often this I keep wondering we can do both. We can keep up with appearances and also follow our joy. Right. And I almost see some kind of amplification where somebody is working through something. And I feel like it's like they're going through the process by which they feel like they don't have a lot of joy in their life right now. And I keep on seeing like that. And I feel like that's what I keep on getting in this reading. It's not your responsibility. Like you can't like I keep on and this is how you can usually tell a healthy conversation. If someone feels like they're holding a hardship to you because you see them and you're positive. I keep on hearing like, would you like me to bring a frown to the situation? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't perform a frown is what I keep on seeing, which is the space by which another person, like I keep on hearing, if your joy creates, I keep on hearing, and this is usually when we can tell that somebody's working on something internal, which is like our joy shouldn't feel like it triggers another person, right? If we're in a modality by which another person sees happiness and they're feeling anger about it, like that often can be indicative of the fact that they need to do some like I feel like there's something about that within. So I feel like the most you can do in a situation like this is continue to reaffirm your own commitment in wanting to build a better relationship with them. Right? I feel like it's almost like you having to take a modality of saying like the door is always open, but also I feel like it's hard because I continue almost saying to someone, the door is always open, but I'm not going to force it. So, and I feel like that, like I keep on hearing it. It's interesting because I've got an ancestor stepping next to you saying, like, that's all that you can do sometimes in a situation where someone's going through a lot of internal hardship. Thank you so much for having that reading with me, Kay. And if this message connected to you as well, it's very common for those who need these messages to be here to experience them. We are doing personal readings right now. If you'd like to get on the list, I've got 4 spots available today before the list will be closed. 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more, 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers. Links in my bio. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I don't read for across these apps, pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. I'm going to take a moment to read over some of the comments that came through as I was reading. I'm also, you know what? I'm also going to go ahead and close the list because I want to make sure that we're leaving enough time for the for subscribe. Well, okay, we're gonna hold on a minute. Let me think about it. All right, I'll leave the list open for a little bit longer. I'll take a couple more people on the list for today. I'm also going to take a moment to read over some of the comments that came through as I was reading. Okay, just bear with me a moment as I read over the comments. Oh, you said goose before. Yeah, you can't guess birds. You have to guess. Okay, everybody did guess. Okay, everybody guessed different birds. That's fine. Excellent. Oh, thank you guys for supporting each other in the comments as well. Oh, that's how you doing, Wall? Good. My sister, oh, sending you support on that journey. Good. It like that's what I keep like it's funny too, because I was reading for you and there was an ancestor stepping up and saying, like, it's not you can't pull a time machine out. You know what I mean? Like I keep on seeing like it feels like someone's circumventing the fact that they feel like something wasn't equitable between you and them. And I keep on hearing, but if that's not I keep wondering that's not your energetic fault if that occurred, you know? Yeah. Well, and that's what's interesting about it. Like I literally see a situation, and that's what I remember when I said like we don't know what we each go through? Like that's what I mean in terms like I feel like that's what I see in relationality in terms to someone else potentially. I keep on feeling like I almost see a situation where like you carved a path for someone and they're looking at something and saying like I feel like I keep on hearing like I feel like you can't look at energy that carved a path and then articulate upon the fact that you don't feel like they're navigating an energetic burden. Like I feel like that's what I keep on seeing. Like I literally see a situation where someone is like walking through that to a certain extent. Like I see a situation where you went through things that they didn't have to and they're not recognizing or valuing that is what I keep on. I feel like they're not recognizing how hard it was for you is what I keep on seeing. Thank you. And thank you guys for also connecting this reading. This is one of the few occasions I'm glad to be an only child. How are you doing today, Per? I like the fact that like I feel like Per just popped in with that one. Good to see you, dear. Spot on. You can't, and I feel like again, I keep on seeing this is you being the mature one. And I keep on hearing that if you're being the mature one and you're saying and like that's what's interesting about the fact that I see an ancestor standing next to you and saying the door is always open, but I'm not going to force the door. Like I feel like that is the work by which you're trying to say like I am here whenever you're ready, you know? Yeah, like okay, a Virgo with a lot of Aries placements, like, and that's what the hard thing is, right? With like, and listen, it's the space by which we understand. You know, it's okay. I keep hearing it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to articulate to others that one needs energetic support. With an Aquarius moon, thank you. I know, but here's the I don't I need to stress this. When I'm reading there, I don't see a situation where someone loathes you. I feel like you bring a lot of complicated feelings out in them. I keep on hearing it's not loathing. I see a situation where a lot of I keep on hearing a lot of complicated feelings come up. And I feel like there is something, like give it time. I feel like there will be something healed down the line, but I feel like it's the modality by which they start to confront some of those complications that like I keep on hearing like when they're ready to face it, I feel like it's going to help them understand like what I keep wondering what you trigger in them versus what they themselves are working through. Oh, you decided to come out of the closet. Nice. Like as soon as sorry, as soon as I said that, Straya was like, "You rang?" She just came out of the closet. She's like, and I like to point that out. I said the door's always open. And as soon as I said that, the door actually opened because Strega was coming out of the closet, which is Strega being like, "I'm ready," like somebody being like, "I'm ready to talk about it." So yeah, it feels like a maternal it feels like a maternal energy who also had a sister. I keep on they're like, "We went through the same exact thing." Is what I keep on like, they're going, "No, no," they're going, "This is ancestral. We went through the same exact thing." They're going, "All good if not." Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. Mhm. Thank you. Yeah, I love that. I know, straight it was great too, because as soon as I said it, I was like, "Why'd the door just open?" "Oh, it's straight. Oh, the door. Yeah, okay, that makes sense." Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, and I feel like that like, that's the thing about it. It's like I keep on seeing it's like I feel like I keep on I the funny thing about them is they're saying that because there were more of them, there I keep on hearing it was like there was more of the energy. I feel like they had a little bit more support in it because I almost see the energy that was able to kind of like I keep on hearing somebody say it's harder because it's just you and her is what I keep on somebody else between, which is what I keep on seeing, you know? Thank you so much, dear. All right, the next person we're reading for today is Nikki. Nikki, if you're here, can you respond in all caps? Let me know if you'd like a general reading or if you have a specific question you'd like me to answer. And we've got a few more spots today if anybody else would like to get on the list. We're also at 63.5K likes. When we get to 100K, I will be gifting a reading back to the collective. So make sure you're tapping that screen and we'll get to 100K in time. And let me just take a minute. And also, I'm also going to, excellent, Per. I love it. Hold on a minute. Um, and just a reminder for anybody who is a subscriber who would like to join the disco, just make sure that you're messaging me directly. Make sure that you're messaging me directly if you just message me directly with the icon of a disco, then I will send you the invitation to join the disco. And if you would like, if you are joining our class program for the first time this week, if you haven't joined us, if you message me the word class during this live, I will send you a special coupon code that will give you an additional discount to that class subscription. We are now reading for Nikki. I see the fact that Nikki has posted their question in the disco. And again, before we continue, let's warm up with an intuition check. I've got you on the list, Per. If anybody else would like to get on the list right now, you will be the fourth person read for. And I'll probably take maybe one more person today before the list will be closed. So if you'd like to secure a spot on the list, make sure you do so sooner rather than later. I've got the animal spirit guide cards here. We're going to draw. We got two. No, we can only do one. Let's try that again. I need to hold these. These are your cards for the reading, actually, Nikki, because there were two. And let's try that again. Yep, that makes so much sense. I'm going to count back from 10. And when we get to 1, I will reveal the card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got the adder. Thank you guys for participating. We'll do that again after the next reading. And let me just pin up Nikki here. Hold on a minute. That makes sense. It's us two. Yeah, them in the middle, trying to make things better. I mean, I can like I feel like that. Like I keep on seeing like I feel like I literally see somebody that's suffering under this too. Especially with a Leo energy. Like the thing with Leo energy is being like I can see like I love Leo energy. Whoa. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I feel like I see some kind of Leo energy that's trying to articulate being like, have I love Leo energy because Leo energy will see complicated energy between others and be like, have you considered hugging? Like, have you considered hugging? Like, I don't think a hug is gonna fix it, but maybe it would. Leo be like, but maybe, but maybe it would, you know? That's what I love about Leos. There is nothing you can remove from a Leo that does not feel like deep within their core that maybe if they just hugged hard enough, they could fix it. It's like, but have you tried? But no, but like a really good hug. Like, maybe you just did like a real hug. All right, we're gonna continue right now. Speaking of hugs, we've got Nikki's reading. Hold on a minute. Oop, what happened? 1 second. Yep, that's me. Yeah, literally use those words. Thank you for confirmation. Have you tried hugging them? Yes. All right, where are we? We're reading for Nikki. Hold on a minute. I'm just pulling it up. Ooh, we got a dream. Outside tea, I assume. Okay, we've already got two animal spirit guides cards out for this. Okay, outside tea. What's up, Strega? Oh, Strega is like all at attention for this dream. Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. I'm not going to tell you what I saw outside until we start the dream. All right. Okay. Outside tea. This isn't a single dream as much as a reoccurring dream theme. I frequently have dreams where exes show up, usually in the background, often in a creepy way. I'm always doing something like working or moving through random spaces. I can see them watching me from a distance. I'm often trying to avoid crossing paths with them, but I still notice them observing and paying attention to what I'm doing. It often takes place in a work setting. We used to work together, and the energy mirrors how they behaved at our actual workplace. I haven't spoken to them in 6 months since I left that job, so I don't understand why this energy keeps showing up in the dream space. The way they're always lurking or creeping around in the background feels unsettling. Beyond these dreams, I've had the sense they still watch through my through different platforms. Um, yeah, there's also some very strange behavior I think that you're noticing online, and you feel like the energy themselves feels possessive. To be clear, I have zero desire to reconnect. This individual is energetically blocked. It was my choice to initiate or maintain silence given past behavior, but the sudden shift into total quiet. Ah, okay. Feels eerie. I don't want closure with them, but the switch to complete silence feels like it creates the heebie-jeebies. I want to understand the present lingers so strongly, and the dream space. I truly want nothing to do with them. Can we pull energy specifically on why they keep appearing this way and whether there's any lingering or intrusive energetic tie that still needs to be cleared? Absolutely. And I think that it's really interesting. Okay, so hold on a minute. Yeah, can I please get mhm, you're not supposed to be there. Yeah, I got you. Mhm. Yep, 2 more, please. Hold on a minute. Okay. 2 more. Mhm. Um, yeah. So, I feel like there's something energetically important that I think that you articulated in relationality to the dream space. And I like to point this out. The first thing we're going to articulate upon a healthy energetic connection is that it is one that exists in the space by which I keep on saying a healthy energetic connection is one that we energetically face one another, is the best way I can describe this. And I keep on seeing that, and I feel like there's something really important that I would articulate in relationality, and I'm just like picking this up in the space of the dream, by which someone tried to amplify or articulate to you that something in relationality to your relationship had to be an energetic secret. I keep on getting shh, like I literally I see somebody like a child going shh, like somebody who does that with everything, like everything. Like what and I feel like that like the modality, and I think that this is important, and I feel like you and I keep on seeing um, the difference between, and I feel like I keep on picking this up. The difference between, and it's interesting too because it has a little bit to do with what we've been seeing, what's happening right now in this retrograde period. The difference between weird and creepy is owning our energetic weirdness, right? And I literally see a situation where you know somebody like I keep on seeing somebody effectively energetically, and I wouldn't be surprised if this type of energy was often trying to pick you apart, right? Or potentially often, I don't know why I keep on hearing the word weird, right? Because when somebody's being creepy and we're being completely normal, they'll say to us, why are you being weird? But we're not being weird, we're being completely normal. They're being super creepy is what I keep on getting. Like, and when somebody's being creepy and you're normal, they will tell you that you're the one that's being energetically weird. And so I feel like I see some kind of circumstance or situation where you recognize, like I keep on seeing the recognition point of the fact that, and I keep on seeing like, and the hard part with energy like that is that they never effectively, like they never communicate effectively, right? Like it's like all I've been hearing all of the energy around them is constantly in a space of being like, what the heck is happening? Right. Like that's the shape of a lot of the relationships that I keep on seeing that are surrounded around them. And so, I feel like the important thing, and I keep on seeing navigating that space of quietude is also understanding. And I like to point this out. Like the one thing that I think is energetically beneficial for a lot of this retrograde period is helping, I keep on hearing like helping to identify and recognize the prioritization point as it relates to the direction of the self. And I keep on seeing, and what's interesting about this, and I need to stress this, is I've got like the two cards that got pulled up that I had to basically pull back out of the deck before we had the adder energy come up were the Wren and the Hawk, right? So we've got the Wren and the Hawk here that effectively creates the space or the modality or experience by which another person is effectively navigating through. I keep on seeing the situation or circumstance between. I keep on seeing the space by which they were being able to articulate upon you wanting something normal with them, right? You potentially trying to build into the space of normalcy and them telling you that you were weird the whole time by asking for something that is very normal, right? And then potentially even in the space by which another person separated from you, and in the space by which they separated, they weren't in the space by which they thought they were separating. They thought that they were giving you time to enter. I keep on hearing like somebody who literally ended something with you, not for the sense of expecting it to end, but almost trying to create a false sense of desperation in you, like hoping that you would effectively let go of the pesky desire for something normal in order to just facilitate whatever they wanted to have with you. But instead, I see you kind of going on, like just moving on as one does. Like I see the situation or circumstance where another person is effectively having to recognize, like I keep on seeing, like it's them effectively recognizing or working through their own energetic unhappiness, is what I keep on seeing. Because, and I need to point this out, when we are energetically, and here's the thing that's important, everybody, everyone navigates unhappiness, right? But the space by which, I keep wondering, the space by which we're energetically unhappy is not the space by which we allow the unhappiness to feed into our energetic fantasy in relationality to what we think is happening, is what I keep on seeing. And I feel like the thing that I keep on identifying here is, and I feel like the best way, even in the space by which you articulated the fact that you feel that type of energy, I keep on hearing, wish them the best and send them on their way, right? It's like wish them the best and send them on their way. Because often, like I keep on hearing, like energy like that, the best that you can hope for is that they find the path that leads them to their happiness. Because, and I think that you may have articulated this, and this is why I actually like paused before I did the reading, because before I started the reading, I saw a situation where someone was about to pull out and there was a car that slid out in front of them as they were trying to back up, right? Because I keep on hearing the energy that would often, like I keep on seeing somebody who would often create the space by which I keep on hearing like the peripheral energy being like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Being like, you know that I'm going to be here." Like it's like the space by which another person works into the space of trying to do things that are coincidental instead of intentional. Like I keep on seeing that there's something about the shape of that energy, which is why I keep on saying like the best you can do it when you recognize someone like that is hope that they heal, so that they understand that when somebody's trying to build circumstances instead of leading with intent, they're building into a pathwork where they'll never be happy, because a healthy manifestation goal is one that is mutually shared. It's not building upon it's not building upon circumstances. It's not building upon the space. I keep wondering, it's not building upon the space by which another person is, I keep on hearing like not building into the space by which another person is trying to like bump into you, but the space by which another person is willing and ready to have a conversation with you, is what I keep on seeing. And I keep on hearing, and that's why I keep on hearing one of your guides say, remember that a healthy relationship is one that is face to face. So it almost feels like someone who's constantly like, I keep on hearing like constantly in your energetic periphery to be able to see if you'll eventually chase after them. So I keep on seeing like even in the space by which you just kind of like hope them the best and send them on their way, like I keep on seeing like, yeah, let that silence serve as blessing. Let that silence serve as blessing, as the identification point of hoping that it remains, right? I keep hearing, let the silence serve as blessing in the space of hoping that they've effectively found something that makes them happy, so that I keep on hearing, so that they don't come into the space by which they're constantly, I keep on hearing like constantly in the space by which they're hovering around you instead of talking towards you, is what I keep on seeing. So I keep on seeing like I feel like I keep on hearing like if you're feeling that energetic silence, I just keep on getting, bless the space. Be like, I hope that that is the identification point that they've energetically found what they're looking for. Thank you so much for having that reading with me, Nikki. And if this message connected to you as well, it's very common for those who need these messages to be here to experience them. We are doing personal readings right now. The list is open. I've got 3 more spots today before the list will be closed. 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more. 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers, Binks and Mylayo. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I don't read for across these apps, pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. I'm going to take a moment to read over some of the comments that came through as I was reading. All right. Absolutely. They literally use those words. That's amazing. He just wants you to hug it out. Of course, because it's a Leo. Leo is like, you guys just need, like, again, I'll tell you, there's not a single Leo on the planet that does not believe somewhere in their heart of hearts that there's something that a good hug can't fix. That's me though. Absolutely no hugging, but yeah, Bridget, that's the Taurus going, no hugging. Yeah, I would have already done it immediately. Yeah. Yeah, the hugs would have taken place by now. Beautifully said. Yeah, so getting back to Nikki's reading. Hi there, Pam. How are you? Oh, hi, Alma. How are you doing, dear? No, weird. Yeah, weird. Exactly, Kay. You said it. Weird is healthy. Creepy never is. Yeah, like weird is healthy, creepy never is. Yeah, big time. Yeah, like and again, I keep on seeing like the space. I keep on hearing the space by which another person, like, I keep on hearing like it's not like even in the space by which another person is like I keep on hearing like someone circling instead of having a conversation with you. Yeah, they were definitely someone difficult to communicate with, sending you support. Yeah. That's why it's still I can see it. Yeah, I understand. And I keep on getting it's very I keep wondering it's very traumatizing when you're in relationship with someone like that, right? Because it's like I keep on hearing it's like it makes you have to expend a lot of energy trying to figure out where someone's headspace is. It's exhausting. Mhm. Oh, and thank you. Like let okay, thank you. So that also is like what I was seeing was also feeling like a confirmation on the reading itself. It was on point. Thank you as well, dear. Yeah. I need to say thank you again for having that reading with me, Nikki, and sending you support on that journey. Hi there, G Giddy. Thank you for the follow. All right. Yeah, you can absolutely grab your one card now, Kay, before you head out. And guys, please thank Kay for all of their help moderating today. Also, can you just let me know what yeah, let me know what your question is, dear. Also, friends, we're at 69.8K likes. When we get to 100K, I'll be gifting a reading back to the collective. So make sure you're tapping that screen and we'll get to 100K in no time. Okay. What is that? Was that your question? I got you. One second. I'm just waiting for Kay's question to come through. You're welcome, dear. Okay, I looked up. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, can I get one card in relationality to that? I think, I feel like there's something I feel like there's something really I think that there's some it's actually interesting too because I almost feel like there's something about the space there that feels like it's like um I feel like it's almost like a call like something about you feeling that it's like as long as it's building into the space by which you recognize the sacredness of your words is what I keep on seeing. You know? Like, and I think it's interesting that you asked me. I think the thing, and I always want to be conscientious about this. Um, I definitely see that it's going to go well, but I think that that's what's kind of beautiful about it. Like, I feel like there's something about the fact that you want. I keep on hearing the fact that you are like aspiring to have something around your mouth is almost saying to me it's like you being more like you recognizing how sacred your words are to a certain extent. Bottom of the deck, yeah, especially in relationality to um the Knight of Swords in its reversal. It's like is there like a karmic situation here? Is there somebody who articulated to you how much they hated that? Is what I keep on seeing. Like, it's like, I don't know why. Like, it feels like some kind of reclamation on something, you know? Like, I almost feel like there's something about you reclaiming something. Um, yeah, especially animal spirit guide with the hind. Like I almost see like I feel like I see like I almost see you kind of like working through like I feel like this is you kind of doing something. Like, I feel like it's you doing something that feels energetically deeply personal. But I keep on seeing that even I keep on hearing like even in the space by like I feel like and I feel like it's interesting too because I feel like even in the space by which another person, I feel like it's like somebody being like, why would you do that? And you being like, I don't need a reason to do it because I desire to. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean in terms of it feeling like a reclamation point. Because I almost see you saying like you're doing something not for the sake of others, but for the sake of the fact that you yourself would find something aesthetically valuable is what I keep on hearing. It feels like It feels like an energetic gift to the self, if you will. And that's what I meant in terms of like, I keep on hearing, especially if it feels like a reclamation, is what I keep on getting, especially if it feels like a reclamation. Thank you so much, dear. All right, we're going to continue right now. The next person we are reading for today is Julia. Julia, if you're here, can you respond in all caps? Let me know if you'd like a general reading or if you have a specific question you'd like me to answer. Okay, you're so welcome, dear. You're so welcome, dear. Okay. Yeah, you had a past relationship where they didn't see the point in indulging, and now you're going for it. Thank you for confirmation of what I was seeing. I love I love that. But I keep on seeing, like, that's what I mean. Like, I keep on hearing, like, you're not doing it for another, you're doing it for yourself, and that's beautiful. You know. All right, we're going to continue right now. The next person we're reading for is second call right now for Julia. Second call right now for Julia. And guys, please again thank Kay for all of their help modding today. And while we wait for Julia, just a reminder, if anybody else would like to get on the list is open. 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more, 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers being semi-LIO. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I don't read for across these apps: pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. Also, please remember, if you are a subscriber, if you're a super fan who would like access to the disco, all you need to do is directly message me via the orange icon, and just message me a disco GIF, and I will send you that invitation. Also, if you would like to join our tarot class program that is happening this Thursday, if you message me with the word class and you haven't joined yet, I will be sending you a special coupon code that will give you a discount to that tarot class. Second call right now for Julia. If Julia is not here, the next person on the list for today is Per. Per, if you're here, can you respond in all caps? Let me know if you'd like a general reading or if you have a specific. Oh, she's here? Why am I not seeing them? Oh, there it is. I just see that. Okay, there it is. Oh, I see it now. Apologies, Julia. That was my mistake. Thank you guys for helping me. All right, I see it now. That's interesting. Okay, I've got you, Julia. I'm not sure why I couldn't see them before, but they're there now. Interesting. All right, and before we continue, let's do an intuition check. I've got the animal spirit guide card here. We're going to count back from 10, and when we get to 1, I will reveal the card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got the goose. Thank you guys for participating. We'll do that again after the next reading. All right. Yep. Thank you for the help, guys. I see it there, Julia. Highest and best regarding. Okay. Hold on. I got to read over all of this. And guys, make sure to give Julia some love. Ooh, I love that. I want to see the results of that. That sounds awesome, Kay. Okay. Questions above. 1 second. Highest and best regarding my intuitive readings and business and intuitive alignment. I got you, dear. Oh, I have a client today. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. I'm nervous. Okay, that's good. 1 second. I feel some of that is there. Okay, yeah. Thank you. All right. Can I please get, you're so welcome, dear. Can I get 4 cards, please? Mm. 4. That's more than 4. Mm. um, Yeah, yeah, I get it. No, they got it. Mhm. Yeah, it's them. You're picking up on like I feel like there's something, how do I work you through this? Um yeah, but I feel like the thing that we're recognizing right now is I feel like the one thing I want to articulate is nervous is good, you know? Nervous is good. I get very conscientious with someone that doesn't feel nervous with what they're doing. Because when you don't if you don't feel nervous, then what are you doing? Right? If you don't feel nervous, then what are you doing? It's the space by which we recognize and identify the force of our care is amplified by the space. And I want you to kind of embrace your nervousness in that way. I want you to love your nervousness because your nervousness, I want you to understand that your nervousness is the amplification point upon the care you bring to things. So I want you to kind of be mindful of that. And I keep on hearing hold the nervousness as a point of reverence. And I feel like there's something about that that I think is helpful. I feel like it's interesting too, because I feel like the reading is mostly about going to be helping someone with their confidence, is what I keep on getting. You know, I feel like I'm not sure why, and I almost see somebody kind of like working through a decision point. I feel like I'm trying. I'm like, sorry, I'm trying to like. I am reading for her, please. Yeah, I'm reading. Yeah, I'm reading for you. So the thing I keep on seeing is, and I feel like the space by which the space by which I see, I feel like the thing that's interesting about it, and I keep on hold on, like my throat, yeah. I feel like one thing that you might want to do right now is identify and pick up on anything you're picking up on. I keep wondering, especially if you feel weird before reading, like make sure that you're articulating that as well. Because I keep on seeing, I feel like I need to stress this. And I feel like this is what you're going to have to work through in some of this reading. We don't come towards each other. I keep on hearing like the same message coming through, which is a good reader does not put the autonomy of a decision in the space of coming towards a reading. We don't, we do not, I keep on hearing, we do not give our autonomy to circumstances or situations. We give each other the shape of what things look like or determined outcomes. And I feel like there's something, I feel like the fact that I need to articulate that to you is effectively something about helping another person navigate a decision and helping them understand in relationality to what you can assist with versus what you can't. I keep on hearing a good someone who's good, and this is funny because this is one of your guides talking to me for you to help clarify something that they've been trying to send to you. A good reader, like a good someone good, always works to manage expectations. So make sure that you're articulating to another person how you can effectively lend assistance. Not, I keep wondering, not feeling I keep wondering, not feeling like another person is asking you to make them for them is what I keep on hearing in relationality to that. And I feel like there's something about that, like remembering. I feel like there's something about you navigating that space in terms of managing expectations. But I also feel like there's something about you I feel like there's something about you being able to articulate to another person something about how you are working to explore something that I also feel is it is energetically. I feel like it has to do with something feeling energetically synchronized. So I keep on saying also pay attention. I keep hearing also pay attention to synchronized journey work, which is the space by which you can articulate upon something that feels energetically synchronous. But I keep on saying recognize the ability to be I keep on hearing to be synchronous but not staggered by the synchronicity. is what I keep on hearing. There's something about like I don't know why I keep on getting something from one of your guides say, pay attention to the fact of recognizing synchronies, but not feeling energetically staggered by the synchrony, which is the space by which something feels something feels I keep on hearing something feels energetically familiar is often I keep hearing just the fact because something feels energetically familiar is also I keep on seeing the space by which you can effectively help someone. And I think it's interesting too because I don't know why I feel like somebody's having a hard time trying to navigate a sign they're getting, right? And I keep on hearing the same message too, which is also understanding. I feel like the space by which like it's interesting because I almost see somebody being like the space by which we navigate like I don't know why I keep on hearing somebody like working through a signier sign, but like helping. I feel like there's something about you also. Um, I keep on hearing like make sure that you are like I don't know, like, hold on a minute, and it's interesting because it's like as soon as I started doing this reading, there was like an energetic repeating sign that was occurring in the periphery of something. But I also keep on seeing that like the modality or the experience by which you're effectively working through something, or even in the context by which you're amplifying and articulating upon the energetic repetition of a theme is what I keep on seeing. I feel like I keep on hearing you to help somebody. Remember, it's your job to help them build that vernacular. So I keep on hearing like making sure to effectively articulate how something is energetically associated to something because I feel like it's almost somebody coming towards you and this is what I need to articulate. Do you remember how you had a moment, like like in the, and I just need to catch, this is going to be relevant in that reading. There's something about you having some kind of sense of somebody coming towards you and creating a sense of foreboding in you. I feel like I almost see somebody who's like working through the fact that like something that they did previously put like a bad taste in their mouth in relationality to what they can energetically expect. So I feel like there's something really significant and important in helping someone understand or alleviate some kind of feeling of energetic foreboding. Instead, by being able to like energetically understand that there's nothing that is foreboding. It's just the articulation of something that we need energetic work upon. So I feel like that is also kind of like working towards you finding your own sense of confidence, even in the modality or the space by which you articulated the fact that you feel a lot of like a heavy degree of energetic nervousness around something. Bottom of the deck on this reading. Yeah, especially with this like nine of wands in its reversal like, I keep on seeing, like, the space by which you're navigating the 9 of wands in its reversal. I keep on hearing, I just keep on hearing the same message coming through, which is the space by which we don't like, the space by which we don't, I just keep on hearing reaffirming to someone that we do not put our autonomy in things outside of ourselves. We help each other understand the shape of our decisions. So I feel like there's something about you being able to introduce yourself to another person and articulate like what you can do versus what you cannot to help them kind of navigate and find their own confidence in something. So I keep on seeing like I keep on getting remember it's okay. Like I keep on hearing like it's okay for I keep on hearing the same message it's okay for you in a reading to say I can't effectively help you with that right like it's I keep wondering you also have energetic boundaries that can be navigated in relationality to what you feel that you like what you do versus what is outside of the self. And I keep on hearing there's nothing stronger than being able to tell someone that's not my forte. Because often the space by which you say that's not my forte is the space by which you show someone just how strong you are because you know what you're good at, is what I keep on hearing. Right? It's like when you know what you can and cannot do, that makes you effectively stronger in terms of being able to help someone and say, this is what I can, like, this is how I would effectively be able to navigate that. Thank you so much, Julia, for having that reading with me. And if this message connected to you as well, it's very common for those who need these messages to be here to experience them. We are doing we are doing personal readings right now, and the list is open. The next person on the list for today is, I've got here Per. Per, if you're here, you're so welcome. I'm going to take a moment to read over some of the comments that came through as it was reading. Just bear with me a moment, please. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, it is. It is like, and I can see it too. Like, I feel like there's like a lot of energetic excitability around something, but I keep on seeing the same modality experience of like helping like I feel like I keep on hearing like this is you kind of like stepping outside of your comfort zone, but also like being able to understand that step. I think there's also something important to be said about locationality here too. Like there's something that feels very energetically supportive in relationality to you, like finding some kind of like, I keep wondering, make sure that you've got like a comfortable place to work, is what I keep on hearing. There's something about that as well. Okay, just reading over the comments. And I'm actually, so we've got one more person on the list right now, and I'm actually going to be closing the list. We're going to be moving into one card readings for subscribers after this reading. But just bear with me a moment. That would make a lot of sense. That's all the feeling all day, tapped into their energy. Beautiful if it helps. But that's, I need to point this out. You can write down those impressions now to help reaffirm what it is that you're going into the reading with. Yeah, exactly. Pay attention. Exactly. You've already understand it. Yeah. We've been trying to contact you. Yep. They need a sign or sign. Yeah. Yeah, the foreboding. I mean, and I feel like that's like, I feel like even and I like to point this out, the fact that you recognize, man, where is this coming from? Being like it's like I feel like you're understanding, like helping to work someone through that. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean in terms of like I keep on hearing observe, don't absorb. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I feel like yeah, here's what I can do. Yeah. I feel like you're already in the space by which like you're already doing that reading. The readings, London, are 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more for non-subscribers. The list is closed today though, so anyone who gets on the list will be first on the list tomorrow. Even in meditation, but we are going to get started on 1 card readings for subscribers. So if you are a subscriber, I will be doing a 1 card reading. So you can become super fans, get 1 cards, and we'll be starting those after this reading. Yeah, that makes sense. I got you, Per. You're so welcome, Julia. And sending you support on that journey. Okay, we got under general questions. Wait. Nikki, we haven't started. What are you doing? We haven't started the 1 cards yet. I said after the next reading. After the next reading. Okay, after, like, look at you. We can't be doing that. What are you doing? Like, we haven't even started yet. Just a reminder to anyone who would like to become a subscriber. We're going to start doing those 1 cards. Your super fan status will make you eligible for 1 card. If you are a subscriber and would like access to the disco, just DM me from the orange icon with a disco GIF, and I will send you the invite to the disco channel. Also, if you would like to become part of our tarot class program and you have not joined yet, if you message me the words class in the DM during this live, I will also send you a special coupon code that will give you additional discount to that tarot class subscription program. Our next class is going to be this Thursday. Okay. She's already jumped the gun. She's already on vacation. I said we're getting started after. False start. False start. 1 second per. Hold on a minute, please. All right, where were we? Per. Okay. And before we continue, let's do an animal intuition check. I've got the animal spirit guides cards here. We're going to count back from 10. When we get to 1, I'll reveal the card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you know. Bear. You guys with the swans today. Everybody's very swan focused. Everybody's very swan focused. All right, where are we? Per. Come on, Tom. Nikki. Hold on a minute. And let me just pin up Per here. Guys, make sure to give Per some love. Where'd Per go? There she is. Okay, thank you. An energy check on 2 cats. Oh yeah, we got the 2 cats in the home. Yours and theirs. Okay, 2 cards for both. Yeah, they're doing well, but I want to make sure things are truly good on the inside as well. So they play. Pablo's mostly focused on Alyssa. I hope I'm saying their name correctly. He wants her spots, her food, her attention. Alyssa is sometimes acting a bit more important, like a big shot, especially because she knows the other guard, like she knows them as the back of her paw. I love that. Okay, can I get 4 cards on an energy check in? Yeah, I mean, I kind of told you that this is. I kind of told you this was going to be the vibe between them, right? Yeah, the funny thing is, yeah, I'm already picking up on it. Yeah, but like I keep on hearing like this dog. I mean, like it's funny that I said like the cat that you're watching has a lot of dog energy, is what I keep on getting. Like and this is I feel like you can see the dog energy in action, which is and the reason I keep on seeing that it's dog energy is because I can see somebody like I see your cat continually like and I think that this is the hard part about it and we're kind of working through this, which is like dog energy is it does not dog energy does not see territory in the same way as cat energy, right? Like dog energy is like, ooh, you like I would like to show you that I also like this thing and we would like to energetically explore it. So I see somebody like in that modality by which and I keep on getting like and I think it's funny because I think I told you how there was an energy building into the excitement to show someone around and then having I keep on hearing like the jaw-dropping moment of them recognizing that they were already familiar with the location is what I keep on seeing. And I keep on getting the fact that like they're dealing with like I keep on getting like they're energetically dealing with it is what I keep on seeing. And I kept on getting I feel like again, I feel like the hard thing about it is I see your cat's energy feeling a little energetically crestfallen in the space by which there isn't something that they're introducing them to is what I keep on seeing. Like I almost see somebody in the space by which they were preparing to kind of show them around. And it's like I keep on seeing somebody walking in being like, oh, I know. Like, darling, I know where everything is. Like I've been here before. And so I feel like, like that's why I keep on seeing if you feel like your cat's energy is a little bit more puffed up, and I think that you kind of described it because like I see the fact like the fact that I keep on seeing that they're puffed up is because I feel like it's like I keep on seeing it's like I feel like it's like I keep on getting like somebody like I feel like it's somebody who was like almost really excited. Like I see somebody who was like almost excited to show something to someone and then experiencing the fact that they don't necessarily feel excited because it's not something that's energetically new for them is what I keep on seeing. So I feel like the one thing I would kind of articulate is I would really encourage the space of creating some kind of new activity. It's kind of a
Mm,
continuation of what we said before, because um, that ability of, that ability of that ability of being able to kind of like work through something to a certain extent, or even I keep on getting like the modality or the experience by which I keep on getting that you're effectively able to how do I describe this? Like the space by which you're able to uh I keep on hearing like create I keep on hearing like create create the energetic adventure point by which they both get to experience something for the first time together is what I keep on seeing may allow the context. Like I keep on seeing it's kind of it's saying to me that it would potentially like it's something nice, but it's not super. It's not like super super necessary because like I feel like the only um I feel like the like I think I think you even define this like it's the space by which one person is prioritizing comfortability versus the other energy that is feeling more upon the space of energetically claiming territory. Um, the one thing I will point out around this is, and I keep on seeing this, and I feel like that's like I keep on getting make sure how do I how I'm trying I'm trying to read into your pet's energy to a certain extent. Um, you know, I feel like make sure that you're taking time too, just for them, to let them feel like I keep on seeing like to especially I keep wondering, especially if that is the energy that seems like they have a tendency of coming towards you at the same time that yours does, like being able to kind of make sure to take some time to still prioritize some energy alone. I keep wondering like alone time with them to effectively reaffirm the energetic reaffirm the energetic commitment point in relationality to and I feel like that's the space by which and I feel like you're already identifying this which like I keep on hearing like the space by which you're seeing somebody that's trying to articulate the fact that they're important like giving them the reaffirmation that they are is what I keep on seeing bottom of the deck. Yeah, especially you see especially with this like I keep on seeing like the thing about it is I feel like this there's an age difference here, you know? And I feel like the thing about that, and I kind of like this because I almost see the fact, and this feels to me like the energy of the dog cat that you're basically watching is one that like they don't I keep wondering they don't take it personally. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's something about this that they recognize that like I feel like they almost identify the fact that they see that like there's a little bit of that energy that feels like they're combative, but I almost feel like I feel like it's interesting too because I kept on saying like the cat has a lot of dog energy because I almost see the space by which they just um they don't take it personally. Um this is much more of a guardian energy that I keep on picking up on, and I keep on seeing the thing with it is like I almost see somebody in the modal like I see them in an energetic frequency where I keep wondering, they don't feel like they need to prove themselves is what I keep on seeing. And I almost feel like I almost feel like the space by which I almost see somebody that has a little bit of energetic clumsiness there because I almost see like a modality or experience where like even if I keep wondering, even if something happens, like I don't see somebody in a modality by which they're gonna like energetically rise to the challenge to a certain extent because I keep on seeing there's something about there's something about that energy in relationality to kind of I keep on getting I feel like it's like it says to me like it's a type of energy that builds into like energetic ease or eagerness, but at the same time also recognizes like when to move away from something is what I keep on seeing. Like it says to me like I feel like that's what I mean in terms of like that cat having a lot of dog energy because it feels to me like they're not in the modality by which they feel they need to prove anything. I feel like it's more about the fact that there's a lot of that desire. I feel like there's a lot of that desire for closeness and trying to facilitate that. I feel like in a way it's like these two energies together are kind of like it's positive because I feel like it's the space by which it might actually help your potentially pet like learn that it's cool to chill out is what I keep on seeing. It's almost like the energy being like, "Be cool." Like, it's okay. Like, you can just be like I feel like in a way, it's like it's creating a lot of that type of thing, like, it's helping somebody kind of recognize and identify that they don't necessarily need to, like, come into that space, like, there's a lot of I feel like and I think that you probably recognize this too, like, that's what I keep on seeing here. And I said, like, the one thing and I keep on hearing, like, the one thing you might wanna think about doing is potentially introducing something that would be new to both of them, that would almost, like I keep on hearing, like, allow the space by which they can explore it together, is what I keep on getting. Thank you so much, Per, for having that reading with me, and if this message connected to you as well, it's very common for those who need these messages to be here to experience them. We are doing, personal readings. The list is closed right now, but if you would like to get on the list for tomorrow, you'll be the first person read for. 3 cards for a donation of 29 or more, 4 cards for a donation of 23 or more for my subscribers. Links in my bio. Please keep in mind there are 2 things I don't read for across these apps, pregnancy and medical. Happy to give insight on anything in private readings, and you can book private readings on my site. I'm going to take a moment to read over some of the comments that came through as I was reading. And also, friends, we're at 75.1K likes. When we get to 100K, I will get back a reading. I will get back a reading back to the collective. So make sure you're tapping that screen, and we'll get to 100K in no time. Excellent. She's already on vacation. Yep. Come on, and it's funny too. Yeah, we were looking for immaculate vibes. I got the goose earlier. Yeah, you did, Sin. Yeah, it does. Like I keep on. I know it's a cat, but it feels a lot like a pup. Yeah, he's searching. He's searching for her if she's not around, and call and call. That's what I mean. Like they're much more playful. They're like, "Hey, where are you? Let's go do something." Is what I keep on seeing. She showed him around the backyard. He was not familiar with that, and she was okay, and she was proud. There you go. Exactly. Oh, yeah, it's great. Yeah, oh, you're building them something, that's great. What about the new kind of treats? Oh, that's a great idea too. Yeah. No, but here's the thing about it, like, I keep on seeing it's an emperor and it's reversed, so it's like a chill it's like, it's like I see, like, they don't feel like they have to prove anything. Like, I keep on energy that doesn't feel like they have to prove anything is just, like, looking to be able to, I feel like it's more than being in a playful mentality. That and I keep wondering sometimes, like, I keep wondering, like, them being that mentality sometimes might, it might affect them. You're so welcome, dear. You're so welcome, Pern. Thank you again. We're about to get started on one cards, Lisa. Yep, hold on a minute. We're gonna read Nikki first because Nikki Nikki wanted that one card, man. She wanted that one card. And so just a reminder, we're about to get started on one card readings for subscribers. If you are a subscriber, you can go ahead and put your question in the comments. If you'd like to become a subscriber for one card, your super fan status makes you eligible for a one card. Also, if you're a subscriber who would like access to our disco channel, all you need to do is message me, send me a direct message in this chat, and I'll be with a disco, with a GIF of a disco, and I'll be happy to send you. I'll be happy to send you the invite to the disco. And if you would like, if you have not joined our tarot class program and would like to join for the first time, if you message me directly the word class from that orange icon, I will send you a special coupon code that will give you an additional discount to that tarot class subscription program. Our next class is this Thursday. All right, where is Nikki's question? Okay, one moment, please. Here's what I can do. Yep. Where'd Nikki's question go? Why don't I see it here? One second. I just need to find it again. Oh, got it. Nikki, on the trip. I feel like there's something about you having a breakthrough with someone. You know? I feel like it's going to help someone get in the right headspace. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, especially in relationality to them. Like I keep on hearing like getting out of their head in relationality to like, I feel like it's a conversation about recognizing their best intentions, but I keep on seeing like you having to say to someone like, I understand. Like I keep wondering, like you almost having to say to someone like, I understand your intentions are pure, but you have to have empathy and relationality to another person's potentially experiencing those intentions is what I keep on hearing. Animal spirit guide. Yeah, especially like again, especially in relationality to the hair energy, which is I keep on seeing like another person. Like I keep on hearing giving someone the benefit of the doubt is like the kindest gift that we give another person is what I keep on seeing. You know? So I feel like there is something about that trip where you try to help another person build into seeing something from someone's perspective, you know? Yep. And I think it's interesting too, because I feel like it's almost like somebody having a conversation with you about a fresh start, you know? I keep on hearing, yeah, it's interesting too, because I keep on hearing this has been a message that's coming through a lot, like the next best step, the bet, the, the next, like the best next step is the right foot forward, is what I keep on hearing. Okay, one moment, please. I got you. Yeah, we're doing one cards now, Lise. Ella, highest good, rest of the week, please. I feel like there's something in relationality to you working through the context of like I keep on seeing like navigating like it feels like you're having a conversation with someone. And I keep on hearing like it's like I feel like it's like somebody who wants to have a heart to heart with you. But like yeah, especially like I keep on hearing like especially with the sun card in its reversal, like I feel like it's almost you having to have a conversation with another person. Um, I keep on seeing like we empower each other in conversations. We don't say we're going to do things for one another, is what I keep on seeing. So I almost feel like it's like you're helping someone find, like, I keep on saying, like, remember, like, the best way to help someone is to amplify, like how you can, like how they can do something in a way that feels like it empowers them. Yeah, especially with the hair energy, you know? Like I keep on seeing, like I keep on hearing like you almost having to have a conversation with someone in relationality of changing their perspective. Like I almost feel like you saying to someone, you know, like is something happening to you or for, like I keep on seeing, like instead of looking at something like how can you, like I feel like you almost like saying to someone like how can we change the narrative in terms of like moving something in a way that feels like it's better, like better serving you, is what I keep on seeing. And I feel like that's the hard part about it. Like I almost feel like somebody articulating upon, I keep on hearing you having the conversation with someone saying like it's not enough to talk about how we feel. We honor our feelings by telling each other what we can do to make them, to amend them, right? Like how we can make those feelings better. One card, highest priority for Bridget, please. Bridget, you got two cards coming out because you got the second highest today. I feel like this is you, like I feel like this is you having some kind of breakthrough in relationality to work and potentially finding more efficiencies on something or finding a better way of doing something is what I keep on seeing. Uh Animal spirit guide. Yeah, let the problem serve as a solution, right? I keep on hearing like don't feel vexed by something. Like I feel like something like something that vexes you is something that allows you some kind of breakthrough. So being able to recognize and identify, I keep on hearing like seeing a problem, like identifying a problem before it becomes a problem is what I keep on seeing, you know? Like almost like a lot of that type of work. Ava, how can you strengthen spiritual? Ooh, I love it. How can you strengthen spiritual gifts and clairs at this time? Beautiful question. I feel like you're already doing that. I feel like you're getting really good at recognizing what's your energy versus the energy of others, is what I keep on seeing. And I keep wondering, like, the more we're able to find comfortability in recognizing our energetic frequency, the more that we kind of go through the sorting process between what's coming from us or something that we're affected by, is what I keep on hearing. Yeah, like especially, like I keep wondering, like especially with the Seven of Cups, right? Like I feel like, and this is why we talk about like non-attachment, because I keep on hearing like the space by which we feel energetically weird versus like the space by which we're affected by the weirdness of others. I feel like I almost feel like there's something about the space that you're in that is helping you, like I feel like it's helping you delineate between your frequency versus the frequency of others, is what I keep on seeing. I feel like, yeah, because I feel like you're in the space where there's a lot of like spiritual hygiene in that way is what I keep on seeing. Like a lot of, with the, like it can feel really intense, right? Like there's a lot of that. I feel like there's a lot of that intensification I feel like there's a lot of that intensification that occurs when we're working through like when we're working through spiritual hygiene, is what I keep on seeing. There's something, I feel like there's, it's interesting because I feel like when I keep wondering, it's interesting. I keep on, when we're practicing spiritual hygiene, a lot of feelings come up. But I keep on hearing like that's I keep wondering that's natural. Is what I keep on hearing. Right. All right. Where were we? Yep. You were on top of it. It's okay. All right. Where were we? Lisa, one card on partnership right now. Highest priority, please. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like there's something, consistency is key, you know? And I keep on seeing, I feel like there's some kind of experience. And I feel like often when someone's consistent with us, it can bring up, I know it sounds wild, but like never will we feel more triggered than when someone finally starts being consistent with us. Because I feel like it's helping you recognize, um, like what was your burden to carry versus someone else trying to burden you with their stuff, is what I keep on hearing. Yeah, especially with the magician. I keep on hearing it's completely natural to feel like to feel like the past is opening back up when you're in healthy partnership, because I keep on seeing it's like it's helping you kind of work through like what another person should have brought towards you versus what you were experiencing or navigating through, is what I keep on seeing, especially animal spirit, right? Like this is I keep on, I feel like again, don't I keep on seeing like I keep on getting some kind of message about don't assume negative intention around something in the past where someone just hadn't figured out how to like work through their stuff, is what I keep on seeing, right? I keep on hearing like I keep on hearing don't allow the context of someone like not having sorted their self out make you feel like something was directed towards you, because that's the thing about this type of energy right now. It creates it can sometimes make us feel very polarized in relationality to the past. But I keep on seeing allow the space by which you're feeling for the self. And I keep on hearing don't let some from the past that hurt your sense of trust distort the healthy trust that another person is trying to build with you. I know how hard that is. Yep, I love that. One card for Minnie on current energy with partner. Yeah, I feel like there's something about working, like I see you and another person working through efficiencies or trying to find a better way of doing things, is what I keep on getting. Yeah, the thing with this retrograde energy is I keep on hearing like solitude is healthy because it's like library, right? Like being appreciative or eager for some kind of sense of time. Because I almost feel like I see like I don't know why I feel like you and another person are healing anxiety through one another. And the way we kind of heal anxiety through one another is like allowing each other to know. Like I keep wondering the way we heal anxiety through one another is saying if something's wrong, I promise I'll tell you. I'm not going to make you feel like you have to guess, right? It's the space by which I keep wondering like the space by which we effectively address to each other. Like what we're trying to do better versus like I keep wondering if something's wrong you'll tell me kind of energy. Animal spirit guide. Yeah, especially with the blackbird. Like there's a blackbird. But that's what I mean in relationality to like you and it's funny too because Per was looking for the blackbird. But like the space by which healthy relationship does not make us feel anxious about worrying what's wrong because it's a space by which we say if there's something wrong, I'll be the first to tell you. Right? It's the assurance we give each other in being able to address incongruity. And I keep on seeing it's like you and another person are learning. Like I feel like you and another person are learning that is something that you're building together is what I keep on seeing. And it's okay. I keep on hearing it's okay to feel triggered so long as we don't let the trigger like affect like as long as we communicate through the trigger instead of being actively triggered. Très interesante. You're so welcome, Nikki. Ivana, one card on advice on how to strengthen spiritual gifts. Whoa, that's not one. You got three. Read all of them because that's what we do. Four. No, all right. You know, I feel like that. Well, actually, I got to point this out. All of these cards that I'm seeing right now are speaking towards not feeling overwhelmed by them, right? The ability to kind of navigate through a surplus of emotions and feel stabilized by them, right? To find, I feel like this is you kind of finding the ability to feel stabilized in the force of a lot of emotionality is the best guide, is the best guidance point we can give to guides in relationality, being like, okay, like it's like a good, like it's like guides never want to give us something that feels like it's going to overwhelm us. So our own ability to kind of come into the space by which we're energetically like not rocked by a lot of things, but being able to find that energetic strength to navigate them can help. Yeah, especially with the moon energy. I feel like there's something important in relationality to that. I think for you, especially like paying attention to the dream space right now is what I keep on seeing. Like, I really want you to be in the space where you're making sure that you're writing down your dreams or really articulating upon them is all I keep on seeing because there's something very I feel like there's something very energetically important about that. Animal spirit guide. Yeah, the otter, you know, don't feel like you're chasing after things. I keep on seeing like you I feel like this is you kind of like working through I keep on hearing like I keep on hearing you're never late for your own journey. So like you being able to be energetically composed and finding that sense of energetic composure through I keep on hearing like not like I feel like it's like there's something about that that is like the amplification of you bringing I feel like this is you like finding some kind of energetic anchor in relationality to not feeling the sense of um I feel like I see like this is almost you like slowing down in the best way possible. But I keep on seeing it's like you slowing down is like understanding. I keep on hearing like you understanding um like the difference between the time you need upon something versus something that doesn't need a lot of time is what I keep on hearing. I feel like you're getting better. I feel like this is you getting better at feeling confident in terms of analyzing and understanding what it is you're putting your time towards. Susie, one card, highest priority, please. Page of Cups in its reversal. So I feel like there's something in relationality to this work right now that feels like I almost see some kind of modality or experience where I feel like you're taking something more seriously, is what I keep on seeing. Or I keep on hearing like you're putting a lot of that I keep on getting like you're putting a lot of that intentional effort towards something. Like, yeah, it's saying don't rush through things right now. I keep on hearing be scrutinous in relationality to something that you're trying to do. Animal spirit guide for you is the earth dragon, right? Don't feel rushed in processes. Ella, your animal spirit guide is the blackbird, which is to say that I feel like this is you. Again, I feel like it's almost you saying, like, look, it's like a continuation of you saying, like, it's not the fact, like, we don't sing our feelings to each other because I keep on seeing, like, it's not like when we sing our feelings to each other, it's like the way our feelings serve us is by telling another person how they can fix them. Not just I keep on hearing not just being a sounding board upon the fact that we have them. So being able to say to someone, what are you looking for in terms of articulating something, you know? Fig, I didn't see your question come through, interestingly. I feel like this isn't the first time that's happened. Hold on, I'm backing up. Hold on a minute. I see you, Susie. One sec. Susie, one card, highest priority on career. I feel like this is you having to tell another person what you're actually looking to do. I feel like there's something about it. Yeah, it feels like somebody getting you confused in relationality to what your forte is. So it may kind of like I feel like it's almost like you having to reintroduce someone to someone, being like, "Look, I want to show you like this is how my time is best served," and almost you having to have a conversation, be like, "I can do that, but it doesn't feel like an effective use of my time," right? Like helping somebody utilize or find the ability to really shine is by telling someone like what it is that you can do versus something that isn't necessarily your forte. So being like, this is what we should do instead, or this is how I'd effectively tackle something, or potentially having a conversation with someone in terms of helping you get some kind of credential in something is what I keep on seeing. Yep. So Shell, the list is closed today, but if you would like to get on the list for tomorrow, you'll be the first person read for if you'd like a full reading. Also, for anybody looking for a one card, your subscription makes you eligible for it. So if you want to become a super fan, you'll be eligible for a one card reading. You're welcome, Nani. Got it. Julia, highest and best. And also, please remember, if you are a subscriber who is looking to be added to, if you are a subscriber that is looking to be added to if you're looking to be added to the disco, you just need to message me through the DM through this app. Just hit the orange icon, and I'll send you the invite for the disco. Just send me the disco gift. And then if you would like, if you have not joined our tarot class program and you would like to join this week, if you message me the word class, I will send you a special coupon code that will give you an additional discount to that tarot class subscription. So Julia, I've got here, like, it's not your anxiety, it's theirs. Like, I keep on seeing, like, paying attention, like allowing anything that you're coming through right now to feel it. Like, I keep on hearing, like, think of yourself as an antenna, right? And I keep on hearing an antenna isn't embodying, an antenna is observing. Animal spirit guide. Yeah, the owl. Like, don't feel like you need to change how you're feeling, just pay attention to it. Observe, don't absorb. You're welcome. Ooh, that's awesome, Ivana. I love that. Fig, I didn't see your question. Did anyone else see Fig's question come through? We hit it at the same time. I saw that, Fig. She asked for a life path reading. Link in her bio. I see all of these questions from you, Fig, but I don't see the question directly. Yeah, I'm scrolling down. I got you now. One card on counterpart for Fig. Thank you. Yeah, you're not. I got it. You're not going to miss what's for you. I keep on hearing a healthy relationship isn't going to require you to double back. I don't know why this is coming through. A healthy relationship is not going to require you to double back. You're not going to energetically miss what's for you. I keep on hearing the misconnection is an illusion, is what I keep on hearing. I don't know what this is. I don't know why you're feeling some kind of anxiety around that. I keep on hearing I keep on hearing the misconnection is an illusion. Don't let yourself get twisted up about it. Yeah, I keep on hearing there are no misconnections. I keep on hearing you're not gonna. I keep on hearing you're not gonna. I keep on hearing you couldn't miss your counterpart if you tried. I don't know why that's coming through. I keep on seeing it's like I keep on hearing like an energy. I keep on hearing the energy of your counterpart is gonna have thick skin. They're not. I keep on hearing they're not gonna take things. They're not gonna be. I keep on hearing. I keep on hearing somebody. I keep on hearing your counterpart say, "I'm a stag. I'm not a butterfly." I don't know why they're saying that. I don't like somebody being like, I can take it. Like, it's what I keep on hearing. Like, they're not going to be distressed by something. Yeah. Thank you. It's not the first time. Yeah. And I think it's important. I think there's something important about that though, that was communicated in the fact that I didn't see it. All right, friends, final call for my subscribers. Anyone who has not had a card pulled today, who would like a card pulled, or anyone who would like to become a super fan to become eligible for a 1-card reading. Oh, thank you for confirmation on that, Fig. I'm glad that it connected. All right, my friends, I want to thank you guys so much for being here today. And so, G, these are 1-card readings for super fans. So if you become a super fan, I'm happy to pull a card for you. 1 card on Sister reaching out in a dream. Ooh. All right, can I get 1 card, please? It's about relationship. It's actually, I keep on seeing I keep on hearing, don't take it literally. I feel like it's about a relationship that's energetically like they're working through the context of relationship, is what I keep on seeing. It's not them. I feel like I keep on seeing it's like it's them kind of coming into the space of energetically accepting. Like, I keep on hearing like something about, like, I feel like this is them kind of healing an energetic relationship in the space, um by which I feel like the space, and because again, dreams are never literal, but like they're getting better at navigating endings, is what I keep on seeing. Like the space by which I keep on seeing, they're not afraid of something ending in relationality to being able to articulate upon the fact that they'll still be standing like on the other side of it, is what I keep on seeing. Bottom of the deck, yeah, especially I keep on getting especially with the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is almost like the observation of them overcoming their fear. I don't know if there's someone who carried a lot of fear and relationality to things changing. Like I almost see this as them like trying to articulate the fact that they're working to overcome their fear as it relates to anxiety, potentially like creating some kind of energetic blockage for them. Animal spirit guide. Yeah, especially with the owl energy. I almost feel like that's what I keep on seeing, like somebody that's like I feel like it's interesting because I feel like it's them kind of like finding like the energetic wisdom in relationality to allowing. I feel like they're like letting. I don't know if this is somebody who has like some controlling, like some anxiety around control. I feel like this is them learning how to like let go of things is what I keep on seeing, but in a positive way. Thank you so much for having that reading with me and sending you support on that journey. Final call right now for any of my subscribers who have not had a card pulled. If you haven't had a card pulled yet and would like one pulled, let me know. Just a reminder to anybody here, if you've just become a super fan tonight or today, thank you. I would encourage you to head over to our subscriber only disco channel, introduce yourself to the collective. You'll also find there a special coupon code in the perk section that will give you a discount to our tarot class subscription program, a special discount for subscribers. So, and if you are a subscriber who does not have access to the subscriber only disco channel, all you need to do is directly DM me with through the orange icon in this live with a disco icon, and I will send you that link. And if you would like to join our tarot class this week, all you need to do is message me again the word class if you haven't yet joined. And I have a unique coupon code for this live that I can send you that will give you a discount on that subscription program. We will be back tomorrow at our usual time, 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. Eastern. If you would like to be notified as to when I've gone live, head over to my profile. There's a bell there. Activating that bell will turn on notifications. You can also register directly for the event tomorrow. If you would like to get on the list for tomorrow, you'll receive an additional card in your reading. I want to thank you guys so much for being here today and sharing in these messages. Huge thank you to my followers, old and new. Thank you for being here today and sharing in these messages. Huge thank you to my subscribers. Your ongoing support means the absolute world to me. And the biggest thank you I have to my mods. Thank you, K Megan, for all of your help today. I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful day. Please take care of yourselves. Please take care of one another. And we'll do this again tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.